Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ESFL Gaming Network for ESFL 142, Swiss-Libax versus Advaita, the returning former king, a legend of this franchise, stepping into the ESFL Octagon against the #1 contender, Swiss-Libax. I mean, that's a barn burner of a main event, but the whole card is also exceptional. Joining me in the booth to break down ESFL 142 is the boss man, Luber, and Izzy. Easy, gents, how we doing?
Bane, good to be here, man. PlayStation side of things, ESFL 142. Always a treat to be on the desk with you guys, and happy to be here today.
I'm happy to be back as well, especially for a card like this. In my opinion, there's a little story to every fight on here, and I'm happy to break it down.
So many narratives that I can't wait to get into with you all. But before we do, we got to look back to ESFL 141, just a week removed from it. That card was also fantastic. Izzy, what did you make of ESFL 141?
Well, the event in total was a success because of the surprising ending to it. As a guy that's notorious for his anti-grappling, for Trixie to be that effective with his grappling offense against Blake Tyler, my teammate, it was truly something to talk about at the end. But the other fights were good as well, and that made it a successful night for the ESFL.
Definitely. Luber, what'd you think about that one?
Oh, yeah, it was fireworks, man. The matchmakers are really starting to understand the roster and what kind of matchups we get when they pair each other up. So we're getting two things happening at once, right? We have people making their run for the title, starting to make a name for themselves in the ESFL, and then also the people they are getting matched up against are right there with them. Top, best players in the world getting matched up and getting great fights. So I loved everything that happened last week.
I think the boys in the back set us up with a quick clip for you guys to break down some specific moments. Luber, I'll let you cue that in. Izzy, what's your take on these certain highlights?
Well, for this fight specifically, I was always looking forward to Keza. I'm high on him, but the issue with Keza has been that he's quite inconsistent. So I was very happy to see him able to reverse this takedown at the middle of the round and be able to do some damage himself, which shows he's getting comfortable in there. He is able to get mount quite early into the fight and is able to do a lot of damage in here, which is hard to do. It's hard to finish a guy early from mount because there's many ways, many opportunities to get out, but Kazas keeps the denials up and manages to get a quick finish in the first round. And I'm happy to see him get on a quick 2-fight win streak, and I'm looking forward to what he has coming up.
Yeah, and the next fight after that, the McGregor-Mir match between Dabikin and Yurda. This was one of the most anticipated matches on the fight card, and it played out how everyone hoped. Huge exchanges, going back and forth, both guys getting the better of each other. You see there Yurda getting the rock on Dabikin, but Dabikin would not be dismayed. Came back strong, didn't hesitate. You see there the jab, straight head kick, getting him to the ground and pound to finish. Dabikin, former champion, first champion on the new game, UFC 4. And maybe this is the start of something new, another run for young Dabikin. We'll have to wait and see about that.
Kind of almost alludes to ESFL 142, right? With a returning veteran having so much success. But Izzy, this one right here, what you make of it?
Well, Fatinator versus Dirty Dave is a high level fight. In another timeline, this could be a main event right here as well. So, Dirty Dave's supposed to be the more well-rounded guy, but he's not able to implement his grappling. It seems he has fallen in love with his striking, but he's compared to Fatinator just not well-rounded enough in his boxing offense. So that's what got Fatinator the win in the end, and it was in spectacular fashion.
Yeah, I love seeing Fatinator get the win there. Here, main event, Blake Tyler returning to the Xbox. I think that one of the things people were looking for in this fight is Blake Tyler the best player in the world? And in most circumstances, I think people would say that this is not his best weight class. So if he really wanted to show that he is the undisputed champ, that he's going to come back and take over the ESFL, he had to get past Trixie's Kamaru Usman, who's one of the best picks for one of the best players in the world and one of the best grapplers, which really is where we thought he might try to test Blake here. You see the hip tosses coming out, clinching, shooting on the legs, and holding his own in the striking. I think Tricky really showed that he's going to be somebody for Hammer to worry about. Excited to see how those two match up when Hammer makes his return next week on the Xbox console. And you can see here Tricky celebrating the win. Lots of controversy about how that one played out, but there is no denying him the victor that night and the #1 contender on Xbox.
Simply dominant overall. I mean, my entry to Trixie was through the high-flying, high-octane action strike that he brings inside the octagon. But, you know, he's displayed so many wrinkles, and the evolution of that game was perfectly exhibited in that main event opportunity. I mean, 25 minutes, basically, of just control. You mentioned the judo. You mentioned the wrestling that he implemented. It was simply a shutout performance. Again, Blake Tyler had a few moments, and I'm looking forward to seeing him bounce back from this one. But like you said, is Blake the best? I don't know. Trixie seemed like he might have been just a bit better. Now, if you want to get involved with the ESFL on a deeper level, hop in the Discord. That's where you can meet the fighters, find some camp, spar with the best of the best, and the Twitter. Twitter's always a fun place if you're just looking to interact and maybe discuss certain aspects of the game. Now, gentlemen, getting into this part, the question for the analyst section. We're talking about Xbox versus PlayStation today. Izzy, can you break down for me the differences, large or small, between both consoles and how it plays out in the game?
Well, as a PlayStation player, I might be a little biased, but you know, just looking at this card specifically, you know, it's hard for me to argue against PlayStation being the solid console. I'll say it like that. You know, there's gems of fighters on the Xbox side as well, but when I look at that whole card, there's you know, beautiful matchups in there, things I'm personally looking forward to see. And in my opinion, guys like Kamapulia that fly under the radar in the PlayStation roster, he would take out both the champion and the contender of the upcoming Xbox title bout. So that's why, in my opinion, you know, a card like this just proves to me again how much I prefer the PlayStation side.
Yeah.
Uber, same question, yep.
I may have a little bias myself, a lifetime Xbox player going back to the Halo days. I've played a lot of the competitors on the Xbox side of things. I've seen their game. I've also played a lot of PlayStation guys. You know, people do bounce back and forth, and we do have a lot of matchups, you know. And you always have to wonder, okay, is this PlayStation player who's playing on Xbox now really playing true to their form? But I think what we saw when you go back to the Summer Series, right, where you had all those Xbox players coming over, playing on a different console that wasn't their, you know, own that they're familiar with. You had Dino winning a tournament, right? You had Dabikin doing very well. Suave Jamie doing all right. You also saw a lot of hiccups, though. I think that I really want to see the PlayStation guys come over to Xbox and challenge on that console, because I think it might be a different story the second time around. Izzy?
I'm pretty sure we had a couple of events where there was a little talk about PlayStation versus Xbox. And as far as I'm concerned, we went undefeated. So I'd just like to add that at the end of this discussion. But maybe prelude to another event in the future where we could test our skills on the Xbox side of things, because I'm sure there's many of us willing to go over as well.
Seems like a question that's going to kind of persist throughout time, right? Which one's better? But I like that idea, settling it inside the octagon. Talking about the octagon, though, it's about time we get an ESFL 142. Like you mentioned, it's a PlayStation card through and through. Swiss-Libax taking on the returning Advaita. Gentlemen, I mean, how do you feel about this exceptional card?
I really like how cards these days, they're stacked top to bottom, right? So you have a few newcomers, some names we haven't seen before, but already on the third fight, Dima versus Sambo War. Dima's somebody who's been taking out all the new challengers, all the new names, and building up a little bit of a record for himself and a reputation. Sambo War, very well established. I think that's going to be a great one on the early fights. Samurai Robin versus Trials War, not even on the main card. That's how stacked this card is. I'm going to be keeping my eye on that one as well.
Well, if I were to start listing all the fights I was looking forward to on here, like I would go all day. Like BMF Stoyan versus Bang Bang. You know, Bang Bang is already quite notorious for his pressure. I'm really looking forward to how Stoyan is going to be able to deal with that, because, you know, from personal experience, I'm high on him as well. Kamapulia back in there, you know, I've had my best of 3 with him in the camp clash. You know, it was a tight contest, and you know, he's terrorizing all of us on PlayStation Ranked. So I'm really happy to see him back in here again. Spill Actions versus Danny the Freeman. You know, this card is going to be it's going to be fun in the community Discord.
Loving the Dan Freeman shout. Always have some affinity for the calf. dedicated player. But some predictions from both of you, that main event, that co-main, and then that co-main, those top 3 fights. How do you see those ones going? We'll start with you, Izzy.
Well, for the main event, you know, Advaita has been out for a long time. You know, he hasn't. I think he's played in season 1. He hasn't played since. I'm not sure if that's right, but it feels like it's been quite some time. Well, Swiss, on the other hand, has been active, and he plays his usual stuff. You know, he it may seem a bit one-dimensional, see him go forward all the time, but Swiss is very tricky. You know, he has many tools and many ways to adapt to what his opponent is doing, and he's not distant to a style like Advaita's. You know, he's comfortable with somebody also not wanting to engage, and he's shown that he's able to be effective against that. That being said, you know, me personally, I know how frustrating it can get to play a guy that's as patient as Advaita. You know, he's notorious for it, as Swiss is notorious for being the pressure guy. So it's about who is able to, let their ego down a little bit. In my opinion, Swiss gets his ego up a little and wants to prove that he doesn't mind going forward at all. I hope he is willing to take a back step every now and again, take his foot off the gas, because if he's able to do that, I think he gets the win tonight in the main event. What do you think, Luber?
Yeah, I think he did a great job of breaking down the contrast between styles there. And it is a thing, right? Somebody who fights on the back foot wants to have you pushing forward the entire time. And when you're predictable, then you can get caught. And Swiss is so good at that pressure style, and he has such an unpredictable approach that even though you know he's moving forward, you don't know what he's going to hit you with. And it's going to hit hard. It's just Advaita's so experienced and so slick on the sticks that he's probably not going to get hit by the crazy stuff. So when it starts coming down to the fundamentals, the attrition, breaking down the other fighter over the course of a round or 2 rounds, I think Swiss can definitely get the job done, but I do think stylistically it's just such a perfect matchup for Advaita. It's going to be real tough. I think I'm picking Advaita on the big return, on the big stage, in the main event. I think he's going to come right back, and if he's on form, I think it'll be a great fight, but I do think he takes it there.
Izzy, take us through that co-main event and where your head's at with who's going to get the hand raised.
Well, I think this fight specifically is going to open a lot of eyes to, Nas, because he seems just like this corny TikToker that will post his one win in a set or whatever, but I think that's just a bit for show. You will truly see how well-rounded Nas is against a guy that's as experienced and as dominant with his grappling in Papa Doc. What gives me the confidence to pick Nas in this matchup is that we've seen Nas in another league fight a guy on this card as well, Spooky Ghost, who, in his run in the ESFL has looked as dominant as anybody else on the ground. And he really showed his confidence in his striking, taking his time, and really mitigated most of the grappling offense in a dangerous guy in Spooky. So, obviously Papadoc is way more experienced, but I think that bout specifically gives him a lot of confidence in this fight. So that's why I'm going with Nas on this one, even though he has, a lot to prove against a veteran.
Luber, Nas versus Papadoc. Yeah, where are you thinking on this one?
Yeah, I love the contrast of the old versus new. The old guard of the UFC 3 players who are champs, and they maybe didn't play as much when UFC 4 came out, but they've shown this season. Ash had some good wins, Papadoc's had some good wins, and of course Swiss has been on a tear as of late. But we did see Daniel the Freeman, one of the newer players, pick up a win last week against Ash. I think that this may be another turning of the guard, another new blood versus old blood, the new guy winning, because as Izzy was saying, Nas is very underrated. I think a little bit slept on because of that reputation, because of the trolling he likes to do and the fun he likes to have. People aren't taking him seriously, but he wins. He keeps winning and showing that he has the skill set to do it at the highest level. I also think that the time he took where he wasn't part of the ESFL, where he was a top player but wasn't allowed to compete, really made him want this time to matter. Now that he's back in the ESFL, he's taking it seriously. In every fight, he's treating like it means something. And that kind of focus, that kind of dedication to the game, he's going to be a better player when he fights every single time. And he was already pretty damn good. So I'm excited to see what he does in this huge matchup.
I love it. I love it. ESFL 142, seemingly going to turn out to be a fantastic one. Izzy, where can the people find you before we sign off and get into the card?
Well, you can find me on Twitter, mostly, for the best MMA related opinions out there. So that's at Izzy_easy and another underscore at the end. Or you can, if you want some high level work when it comes to UFC 4, you can find me on YouTube under Izzy. I'm sure you'll find it some way. If you don't, just message me in the community Discord, and I'll send you a link.
I love it. Luber, how about yourself?
Yeah, guys, check me out on Twitch, Luber Libre. Throw a follow out there. I'll be online someday. Thanks for hanging out again.
On all platforms, I'm Ben the Bane Davis. Thank you so much for tuning into the Analyst Desk. We get into ESFL 142. I certainly hope you enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.
And fast, already tried. Oh, beautiful counter to the takedown. Thank you for joining us tonight.
The disadvantage was Zayef, but then he...
A little too much on Trixie. Nice shooting, but turning.
Watching on Twitch, watching on YouTube, watching from around the world tonight. I know the UFC isn't on right now, but guess what? The virtual octagon is here.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back once again. It's Sunday morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in this beautiful planet called Earth. And it is time once again for the return of the ESFL, the Esports Fight League. Baby, back on your screens, your TV, wherever you are, your console. It's Sunday. We've got nothing but UFC 4 live esports action coming right at you. My name is Bailey, and thank you for joining us. And yeah, it's ESFL 142 tonight. It's PlayStation. No champ defending the belt, but we'll get onto that in a second. I'll introduce Mr. Bruce Lee. Rob, as always, mate. How you doing, boy? You're right.
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking, Bailey. And hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're in for a beautiful PS showcasing of skills, abilities, fatalities. And we're here at Esports Fight League again on Sunday. We're having a good time. Let's get it.
We are indeed. Thank you very much, Rob. All right. Yeah, no champ defending their belt tonight. Ed Parker is in Mexico. So we have a number one contender fight headlining the card. But don't worry, the card's a banger. Let's jump straight to it right now, because this is the thing about PlayStation, Rob. There's so many big names on this end of the sport now. I don't know what it is. There's content creators over here. There's communities. Every Xbox card is good, but PlayStation got a little sizzle on it at the moment in this season 3 of UFC 4. So main event, Advaita makes his return for the first time in, I don't know, Rob, we're trying to work it out in the back right now. It's been a while, but Advaita is coming in. Apparently, Rob, he's just as good as he has ever been. Former UFC 3 champion and defender of that belt as well. Never made a championship in UFC 4, but has a chance tonight to step in and take the number one contender spot from Swiss-Libax, who is undefeated this season at 4-0, Rob. That is a killer main event, and the co-main event, Papa Doc taking on the hype train, Naz. Rob, I mean, what do you think about this?
Ooh, this is an interesting situation because you got a hype train in Naz, the TikTok sensation, and he's been just starching people in the Esports Fight League proven that he is who he thinks he is, a confident, brash, badass player. But against Papa Doc, he's fighting a guy that has had almost 25 fights in the Esports Fight League, a veteran of the game, and he's also been winning. So this is a huge test for Nas to see what's what. And then in that main event, Swiss-Libax versus Advaita. Advaita coming out of retirement to fight the wrecking ball, who is in form, in shape, putting on the pain on these ESFL competitors. I mean, this card is just fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic. And, we don't have to break these cards down anymore, Rob, because, you guys already all showed up to the preview show ahead of this one. You've seen the whole breakdown from the great team on the desk. But, yeah, so many names here tonight. Papa Doc, as we said, Daniel the Freeman's taking on Spill Actions. What a great fight that is. Kratos is back to take on Spooky. What a banger of a matchup that is. And before that, Kamapulia, who's been sitting at the top of the online World Championship leaderboards on PlayStation forever now, it seems. He's got about 3,000 points, that man. He's taking on KIA's McGrath. That's a great fight. Bathing Ash is back. So many good fights tonight, Rob. I just cannot wait. Should we just Should we just jump straight into the first one?
Go ahead. Let's dive in.
For this one. So we're going to a bantamweight first fight of the night. Filthy Unclean Ben in the red gloves taking on Azura in the blue.
All right, here we go. We got rank 32. Filthy Uncle Ben KO'd by Nas in his ESFL debut. And he's a unit in the octagon. Silly kickboxing. He's comfortable everywhere, but going against the UFC ESFL debuter, a.k.a. Mir TPT, the Punisher's team. And this guy's going to showcase some excellent striking, and we'll see what the TPT camp produces here. Bailey, what about these picks? Who are they selecting?
All I can say is, I'm going to go with Azura's Flame here, Rob, because by Azura they will get the job done. I am sure there, but if anyone knows the world of Skyrim, they'll remember Azura surely. But anyway, what a great fight to get us started here. ESFL 142 tonight. We have a show every week, guys, leading up to ESFL Live, baby. We're going to Vegas in June. It's coming up. But let's get things started here at bantamweight. Love the patience from both men already, trying to hold the center. Body shots are coming through from both sides off that rear hand as well. A little bit more pressure here on the right side. Nice snap kick though from Azura. Going to try and stay a little bit on the outside. Use that footwork of Dominic Cruz to stick and move.
And that footwork is going to be important, Bailey. And he catches the leg. He's going to push him against the cage and go ahead and get that takedown. Jumps right in and punches him in the face.
Yeah, and that's what we want to see. We want to see faces being punched. That's how it works. Right? Mount fake right there, goes back to the pump, build a bit of GA into the side control slice. Nice work there by Ben. Trying to hold some top position, no doubt, get a few elbows off. Interesting tactic here to just wait for as long as he did. Trying to obviously hold this position, Rob. Keep the eyes open for the denials. Azura's Flame just with the methodical, slow punching, just to keep the GA even here. Nice bit of poshed up ground and pound. He's back to the feet, Rob.
Gets him back up, and here we go. Against the cage, though, Azura's putting on some pressure with Dominic Cruz, but he has to be careful. He doesn't have the power to trade, but he is tagging him here big time.
Love that slip uppercut, lead hook, and then bang the liver shot on the way out. And then the little movement there. You see Azura's feeling himself a little. Just halfway through this first round now. Definitely been a feeling out round so far. Not really much action on the feet, so there's not a good opportunity to work out what your opponent's doing, but we can see the pressure coming forward from Ben, and he's just walking right into these combinations. Great work by Azura there with a 4-piece, ended with the shots to the body, and now still trying to time Ben on the entrance. What would you do if you're Ben here, Rob, trying to mix up the timing of the entries?
Hey, definitely Ben is having a very hard time with the movement of Azura. Azura is finding his shots, and he's just moving and grooving so well in flow early in this fight, and he's just tagging Uncle Ben again and again, Bailey, and now that Force of Nature perk is gone.
Yeah, that Force of Nature perk is gone. The legs are kind of there as well to be hit, you feel like. But Azura is blocking low. Doing a great job using the footwork of Cruz, though. Throwing that lead uppercut up the middle. Nice work there. 3-piece started with the lead hook, but nice job returning there. My Ben stayed in the pocket, just bang the shots back to the body. Try and drain the tank a little. Nice job again with the liver shot. The only problem with that is he's not really hitting that hard as Dominic Cruz, but he is timing these shots and landing them beautifully.
He is really doing a good job. His accuracy, his decision making. Oh my goodness, big left hand right there. A couple of body shots, and we got our first blood of this fight, and it is Azura Flame on fire right now.
Yeah, nice job with the short left hook right there. Caught him right in the pocket. Hands were down. found a home for a lead head kick as well. Good job fighting at the different ranges, and Ben just circling out and away right now, looking to put forth any offense to that lead uppercut on the inside again. Great first round by Azura's Flame.
Oh man, that was almost a flawless round right there by Azura. You know, really used his footwork of Dominic Cruz, in and out movement, tagged him, also mixing up the head to the body. And then we're seeing some feints towards the end of that round. It looks like he's getting real comfortable. Round number 2, Ben really needs to get some damage and get something going right now.
Yeah, one of the notes on Azura was the ability to control the pace. We are seeing that right now for sure. Oh, tried to step out with the counter, but the right hand landed just on the break there for Ben. Back to the leg kicks now by Azura, which is nice. Anyway, he can have the outside. That stunned him as well. You see the fake to sort of step into it, and then the block came all the way down. Ben able to survive, but Azura making things work with this Dominic Cruz pick, Rob.
Definitely. You're seeing Azura just on fire right now, just beating the living crap out of Ben, and Ben is just having so much trouble trying to figure out how to get some offense off. And I mean, he's not going to be able to take much more damage. He's got to be careful because these punches from Dominic Cruz are going to start feeling like some Peter Yans.
Yeah, they will. I mean, Ben, just in classic Yan fashion, just regardless of how much damage he's taking, is still just walking forward in a straight line, walking into more punishment, but the pressure is what's actually getting him to land a few shots now, because he's throwing 3 and 4. That 2 is landing for that pull as well. Azura's not really letting anything go for almost a whole minute now, but did score a ROG, so maybe content with winning this round, you know, trying not to take too many risks. That's a nice sharp shooter rear right uppercut he popped in with there as well. And tell you what, for an ESFL debut, Azura's doing a good job maintaining the composure right here. Robert, there's another rear uppercut, 1-2, and another one on the 4, almost lands, misses the lead body kick, and now has to relent, give some space, lets Ben come forward, find some defense with that pressure.
And Ben's starting to come alive in the second round. He's seeing the pressure like you talked about. And because he's getting more comfortable in there and he's starting to land some shots, big takedown for Ben. But he is gassed at this point. He's not going to be able to hold this too much. You're seeing Cruz able to flow to that sprawl position. But yeah, Ben doing a lot better in the second round. Bailey, and Azura's taking a little bit of damage.
Yeah, but I still think Azura's in command of this fight.
Definitely.
Especially right now, he's willing to take this body damage. Didn't even take too much either. Ben not really letting the hands go. There's a 1-2-3 though. But Azura tried to, I don't know, weather in some way. He tried the pull counter afterwards. Now he's trading, Rob. This is a little dangerous, but confident with the accuracy of the punches. Another straight left sits him down. That right hand lands though. Big power coming back. That front kick sneaking up the middle, but Ben has to be careful because he's getting outboxed right now. Ooh, pull counter straight there as well. Good work.
He definitely needs to be careful. His health is very low, but the power in Peter Yan's shots, he's starting to make up some ground right now, and Dominic does not have the power nor the chin to deal with the Peter Yan onslaught, and Ben is starting to land some shots, but Flames fighting well.
Oh.
Good uppercut there.
Another lead uppercut lands, completely drained the gas tank there to do so, and took a ton of damage on the way back as well. Not necessarily a great idea, and Ben's still coming. Pull counter lead hook though. It's almost like Azura knew just exactly how much damage he could take there, Rob. So he would take a little to wait for the perfect timing on that counter shot. And he snuck that lead hook right in there. That was excellently timed. But he let that pressure keep coming and then just snipes around it.
It was great to see Ben really go for it in that second round. You knew he was down. That first round, he got absolutely annihilated. And then he started getting his rhythm a little bit. He started pressing forward with Peter Yan, and he started landing some good shots. And then Azura started taking some real head damage. But Azura persevered. And because of all that damage he had done in that first round of the head, he was able to start tagging and trading with Dominic Cruz against a Peter Yan player and get that win, Bailey, in a very impressive debut from the TPT prospect.
Yeah, the Punishers team pick up a win tonight. There we go. And 1-0 for Azura's Flame. That's the first ESFL win. First ESFL fight. Got to be happy with that one, Rob. Good performance as well. You know, we don't see a lot of Cruz picks. It's not exactly a meta pick. We see so many mirror matches at bantamweight because someone picks Yan. You know, you got to pick Yan back is the theory, but he did a great job just floating around him there.
He really did. Yeah, his technique was solid. His footwork, like you said, was nice. The ability to move out and then move in. And then when he would switch his attacks from the head to the body and mix it in these combinations, very, very nice. And he was not afraid. And one thing that you got to say about Azura's, Bailey, is he was a quick starter. It didn't take him a lot, even under the bright lights, in his debut, he was still able to perform at a high level. So this guy's got a good mental game going with him with some good mechanical skills as well. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future.
Yeah, and kept the pace consistent throughout as well. All right, let's jump to the second fight. We are jumping to welterweight now. We have Blackout Hours making a return here to take on Ungodly War, who's taking his 8th fight of the season so far, Rob.
Yeah, his 8th fight, Ungodly War, ranked 22, all wins via TKO. Some of those wins, Ali Creed, pressure, and high roller. This man is a diverse striker, but he is going against ranked 25, Blackout Hours, 1-1. He lost to Dima, beat Kobe, and he's got a lot of combos in his arsenal. Let's see who he picks. I didn't get to see it.
Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. There we go.
What are you thinking about these picks, Balian?
Interesting from Blackout here with the Usman pick. Don't always see it. You know, his speed. Right. Well, the speed's okay. It's the footwork stat that really lets you down as an Usman player. But if for my money, Usman's a great pick. You got to keep the straight shots going though. Work the jabs, work the straights. If you're looping hooks, you're probably at a disadvantage. And that side is open for that body kick from Ungodly. And he goes to chop low with a leg kick. So we'll see if that's part of the strategy. But here we go. Ungodly in the blue, Blackout in the red. Blackout 1-1. Ungodly looking to make it even this season, 3-4. So desperately, both men need a win. Nice takedown early from Blackout, wasting no time or messing around. Ready to start the grappling if he needs to. Probably will sit on the back for as long as he can. Short shots to the body, to the head. First attempt there into the full mount transition. Gets it. Not a great place to be, Rob, 1 minute into the fight.
Definitely not. You know, as an Usman player, this is where you want to be. Already had gotten a takedown on top. You know, you want to take that methodical approach with Usman. This is so far so good for Ungodly.
Yeah, it was a good job there from Ungodly, just to get to half guard, and then he denied the posture up, which was nice, but Blackout got a little posture up, didn't do too much damage. Ungodly's quite good off his back so far is what we're seeing, but there's the faster side control, a great place to get to if your opponent's making it difficult to land ground and pound damage, and he's going to go for the full mount. No, bump back to half guard here, 1 shot to the body, posture up. Broke the timing on that one, and Blackout's mixing up those straight to hooks really nicely. Gonna make it hard for Ungodly to defend them. But for Ungodly, Rob, he's just got to get moving, got to get active, because, you know, you've been down here for a minute. Every minute that ticks by, you are losing this fight, especially when you've done 0 significant strikes on the feet in this round.
Most definitely, man. And, you know, he has gotten to full guard, which is good. He gets that denial, but another sweet denial to remain on top. Blackout showing with his Usman pick that he has made the right selection, and he's able to hold him down the whole time. And here we go, back in the half guard.
Yeah, it was a little cheeky, you know, get that back drag takedown against the cage, but it, you know, it
nice
works.
Shots.
And he transitioned to mount out of it, and he's been able to hold top position ever since. So good job to Blackout, just getting his game plan going, especially in round 1. The only thing is he's not been able to do too much damage, so he'll definitely score this round, but it's going to be even coming out for the second. He can posture up and just get a few shots off. Maybe he can some permanent damage on Ungodly, make him carry some of that through for the rest of the fight. But right now, just a bunch of good solid denies. Fakes them out, takes it that time, no problem. Posture up comes through as well. Here comes the hook and the straights. Nice work from Blackout. This is some damage right here, Rob. Nice work. Breaks the block as well. Take some chunks out of that head health.
Yeah, those are some great shots, you know, in that full mount position as we see him posture up again. I mean, he's just raining a lot of damage. The blood, but there's a great catch from the bottom. That's what Ungodly needed, Bailey. And right in the full mount. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, and Leon's got some good ground and pound stats as well. Gets the deny. Nice work. Ungodly's not bad on the ground. You could tell from his bottom game there, the way he stopped mount a few times and stops that transition out. This is great for Ungodly, though. Giving it back exactly as he took it. Now he will lose on the takedown stat and the ground control stat, but getting a few significant strikes off of his own. Kind of an interesting first round, though. Definitely scoring that one for Blackout.
I would as well. And a moment of success at the end there for Ungodly. You know, at least he wasn't held down the whole time. That's going to give him some confidence in this next round that he can get this man Blackout with this Usman pick off of him. But yes, Usman definitely Blackout with that first win under the belt. And these straights are mean from Blackout here in this opening exchange.
Yeah, and Blackout's using the length of Usman really well there to just jab and then land that right hook in range. Oh, nice work as well. Level chained off the 1-2. Didn't get the takedown, though. It was a good timed shot. Ungodly quick on the double triggers, though, to stop it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back with another 2. Interesting. And a slip to the inside rear uppercut. Nice work from Ungodly there to get away from that jab. Put some pressure right back on Blackout, and he definitely doesn't want to give up any ground, so this is good for Ungodly, but the body kick, although it lands, gives that window for that free clinch. Gonna have to remember to slip his head off the center line after the body kicks if they keep coming out. Blackout now planting, trying to time the 1-2-3. Wasn't able to, pulled out of range here, but Ungodly's just trying to march him down. Oh, slip! Straight lead, overhand, Rob. Good work there.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. Blackout saw that Ungodly War was throwing out that 1-2 over and over again, so slip that straight lead overhand power shot. I mean, that was absolutely beautiful by Blackout.
Yeah, exactly what he needed, because it was kind of maybe just letting this round get away from him. That'll give him a big swing back in the other direction, score well on the cards. I mean, the pressure's on Ungodly now, Rob, to do something in this second round, otherwise he's probably going to be down 2 rounds.
He really does, but he is letting his hands go, putting some pressure on that block, and he's got Blackout, you know, worrying about that striking, but he is able to grab that clinch, which is nice to mix it up. Blackout's got Ungodly War all. Oh my goodness, the double counters coming out here.
Oh, head kick, nice work to get that to land. Ungodly, and he gets a left hand of his own, and and a straight sits him down. The up kick, though, keeps him in the fight, but wow, Ungodly needed that desperately, and another left hand. The trading just began there from Blackout. He's kind of letting this game plan get away from him, Rob. Oh, wow, clutch slip, though, and the momentum swings right back the other way, and now Ungodly's in the danger zone, but he gets a slip as well.
Such a wild fight on the feet and on the ground now. Oh, my goodness, I'm getting a...
We have an
advertisement.
It's
Hello.
not an official ESFL endorsed product. There we go, right. Back to the fight.
And we're back here. We're seeing Blackout on top. Minute left. Nice little D9 from the bottom. And he's going to use that momentum to sweep him. Beautiful stuff by Ungodly.
And here we go. Postures up. Get some damage back. I don't know who's winning this round now. It's been pretty close.
Yes.
Ungodly with a knockdown. Blackout also got one early. I think Ungodly's got enough damage as I say that, though. He lets him go one more time with a straight right and a left hook. Well, now I don't know who's winning this round. This is crazy. Ungodly with the up kick, though, keeps him in it. It's all to play for in the third and final. My goodness. It's a back and forth fight, this one, Rob.
Definitely an even second round. You got to give it to Blackout again, though. You know, he was able to keep his head health a little bit higher. His stamina, his gas sank to that third round. Did you see that? That straight overhand is hard to input sometimes. That was a beautiful execution there.
2 knockdowns apiece on either side. If you talk about damage, though, maybe Ungodly got ahead on the damage, but it's a bit of a crazy fight, this one. A war between these two guys. And it's all to play for in this third round. If you ask me, here, Ungodly's been a little bit predictable with his combinations, and I think Blackout has been able to time that with those long punches and with that right hand. But for both men, it's the rear hook, and there it is again for Ungodly, just as we called it. Oh, to the body. You thought it might be going high. Bang! Oh, there it is again. The rear hook from both men's been a weapon. Ungodly drops in one more time. The ground and pound is coming, Rob. That is going to be a wrap, surely. Oh! One strike.
He survives. Beautiful
survive.
Oh my goodness, that was so close to being over. Ungodly War, but a denial from the bottom. He's gonna fake that left side, go right, try to get the rollover, and he gets Blackout back on top.
Yeah, good job for Blackout. Stay in the fight, put it back in your wheelhouse. If he can get full mount, he can really get some damage off. You know, Ungodly's not got that much head health. He can cause some real problems. Nice, though. Good timing on the flick. Hits the reversal. Now Ungodly back on top. 2 minutes or 3 minutes still to work in this round. Could hit that arm triangle fake if he needs it. Blackout goes with a full mount return, full guard return fake. Gets the full guard back. Fakes. That was a deny. That one there. Good work. And the straight pass because of the stamina difference. Tries to cut to side saddle. Denied right there by Blackout. We're going to build a little GA. God, getting the arm triangle fake into play now. Gets the posture up as a result. Rains some ground and pound, but can't get through the block. They're back to the feet.
And this is where he wants them, right against the cage. And that left hook that he's been landing all fight is there. Ungodly starting to put that pressure. Blackout's feeling it. And that head health cannot take any more of these Leon bombs. Go! Who strikes back with a big shot? Oh, but a slip! These guys are slipping these uppercuts beautifully, Balian.
Oh, and he keeps it on the feet as well. Has the stamina advantage. 2 minutes left. That's a long jab, but a left hand from Ungodly says, no, no, no. I am not going away yet. still has the power, still threatening, and still winning this round as well. It's all those still, Rob, about that second round and who won that one, but there's a takedown from Blackout. No pass to side control gets denied right there, but the sweep gets denied as well. Would he get a stack guard? No, take side control here with 1 minute left. A couple of elbows from the side, surely. And Godley desperately finding his way back to half guard now, but I mean, this is anyone's fight. He gets a sweep, Rob.
What a display of the full MMA arsenal of these two competitors here. And on top again, somehow, someway, Ungodly War sneaks his way on top. 42 seconds left. You got to think he wants to stand up to finish this fight. But right now, just throwing out some right fakes. Denial from the bottom, Bailey, and a denial from the top. Oh, my goodness, this fight is evenly matched.
It is. Oh, he takes the half guard pass instead of the get up. So you got to think maybe Ungodly's feeling quite confident about his chances. Gets reversed, though, one more time. Blackout, surely. Oh, he goes with the immediate posture up. This is going to be some big ground and pound. One slip towards the end. We're going to a decision, and I have no idea. I think maybe I'm leaning Blackout, Rob, but who knows?
Yeah, this is a hard one. You know, I think Blackout definitely landed the harder shots, had some more top control than his opponent, but I mean,
yeah,
there was a lot of moments where Ungodly War was just tagging him with that rear hook, Balian.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the damage, I mean, I feel like Ungodly probably did the more damage. I think you're right, but it's just
here we go.
How do they just score it? I don't think it's a robbery in either case, you know.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's
I mean, what a fun fight. To Ungodly War gets the win, moves to 4-4 this season, takes another loss away from Blackout now, down to 1-2. But great fight from both men right there. Love the picks. Don't always see it at 170. It was back and forth. And, man, some momentum swings in that one, Rob. Jesus.
Yeah, so many momentum swings. And at the beginning of that fight, you saw Blackout put Ungodly War on his back for almost the whole first round, and then you saw Ungodly War able to get back into the fight and start heating up more and more as the fight went on. That just shows his true potential as an athlete in the Esports Fight League, because now 4-4, he can face a little adversity, and his striking is devastating. And he knew, Balian, that left hook was money, and he landed it on the face of Blackheart time and time again. It was deja vu out there at that left hook, that rear hook.
Yeah, you got to think that like even a fight like that could come down to like the last couple of seconds that first round, because he got that reversal and did a couple of, you know, strikes from postured up half guard. But if he didn't reverse him, that first round might have been a 10-8, Rob, because he only landed like 3 significant strikes or something. So just goes to show, you never know. You never know. Anyway, right, what a great matchup there. Welcome everybody. If you've only just joining us tonight, we are ESFL 142 this evening. There is a show every Sunday night at 8 p.m. GMT leading up. Wait, the clocks changed, didn't they? It is still at 8 p.m. GMT, leading up to well, it's actually BST now. All right, it doesn't matter. Leading up to Vegas in June. So welcome, thank you. We're having a good night. Well done for joining us. Okay, we're going to jump to fight number 3. It's number 21 taking on number 26. The official rankings are out. Oh, you didn't know that? Well, then you're not following the ESFL on Twitter, are you? You should get on there, and then give you a reason to.
How dare you?
Anyway, we have Sambo War taking on Dima lightweight. Rob, what a fight!
Oh man, here we go. Yes, Dima, 26 in the world right now on the PS4 side. 2-4, took out Seam and Blackout, who we just saw. This man took out the man that we just saw take out Ungodly War, a pressure fighter, going against Sambo War, ranked 21, 3-4. Big wins over Heavy Hands and Bravo. So this guy definitely knows how to strike. These two are going to clash and collide together tonight in the lightweight division. And looks like Dustin Poirier is getting locked in for Dima. Sambo War still making his decision on his pick.
Yeah, I love the DP pick. You know, we don't see Dustin very often. If you're going to drag the fight late, you know, you got so many ways to win with Dustin. Subs, you can wrestle if you need to. Got leg kicks, got body shots. It will be Connor versus Poirier. A good fight we get to see fairly often at lightweight here. Sambo 3-4, Dima 2-4. Both guys need a win to keep moving through. Sambo obviously representing that War camp tonight as well. I believe Samurai Robin, who's in charge of War, was supposed to fight tonight, not able to make it. I believe he had an accident, so I hope it's okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I didn't go into details, so nobody's shooting me. All right, here we go. The start of fight number 3. Touching gloves right here. Sambo in the red with the Conor McGregor pick. Dima Number 26 in the blue. Both guys, veterans, both experienced. Got a bunch of ESFL guys, know what it takes to get to the top, but can they crack inside top 20 with a win here tonight? Maybe one of them can. Southpaw v Southpaw gives him that leg kick option from Beamer if he wants it, but right now, boxing, that's a nice calf kick on the break. That's a great time to time the calf kick as your opponent's sliding out, but Sambo using those teeps. It'll check the gut, nice time, knee and a left hook after it, good work.
Yeah, very fantastic opening to this fight. Both guys having their moments. There's that catch, though, from Dima laying that spinning elbow. Now he's got his opponent against the cage, but Sambo able to kind of slide out on that left side. But so far, so good for both of these guys. Both utilizing some good teep kicks. You saw the spinning back kick as well by Dima, so they're ready to go early here.
Ooh, left hand just checks him on the way in. The thing is, you can't take many of them against Conor McGregor. You feel like you're okay, but you really can't take many of those left hands. You have to be careful. Nice level change to the body, gets under the hooks there. Both men landing their straight lefts to the body quite well. But it's Sambo that's kind of retreating, and Dima that's the one pressuring, but Dima's just getting tagged on the way in, which means he's going to take even more damage. But there's a beautiful double leg. Love to see it. Cuts on the inside, and he's on top, Rob.
Great decision. You know, Dima was eating a lot of body shots. He saw that body health dwindling a little bit. Gets this perfect turning takedown. Now landing some vicious elbows with the denial on top with Dustin Poirier early. This is what you want to see against a Conor McGregor player. Great stuff from Dima.
Ooh, nice deny right there as well. Gets back to full guard. Good solid work by Sambo. Not in a rush to do anything either there. Not trying any fakes or get-ups. Builds momentum on the left-hand side, foot on the hips. Get up, Ed Parker special. Nope, not happening. Dima postures nicely to interrupt the momentum. But a nice deny there on the side control attempt. Resets it back. Sambo got a chance to work himself back to full guard here, but the posture up comes. Nothing doing. One block, one frame. Good work there by Sambo defensively from the bomb.
Yeah, you know, he's mitigating a lot of this damage. Dima just laying these short shots, trying to get that momentum, trying to get in the head, trying to mix it up. But there's that arm triangle, Bailey, and he's locking it in. He's going to try to get a read on the pattern here.
Yeah, just try and cook him a little bit. Maybe you get the pass to side control with the arm triangle if you can get to stage 3. But you can also just get a read, like you said, there's no threat giving up position with the arm triangle, which is why it's such a good little thing to just attack with, cook people with. You get control time for free, all kinds of stuff. But the get up is denied. Nice work. Dima's going to unload to the body right now. Sambo's only got 30 seconds, but okay, there he goes. Pulled half guard. Yeah, since Dima got this takedown, Rob, you know, Sambo's done a good job, protects himself like we said.
Good shot.
He's unloading a little now, but this definitely seems a route to victory for Dima if he wants it.
It all started with that takedown at the midpoint of that first round, and then he definitely probably took it. 53 total strikes, some good control time, did a little postured up ground and pound. But here we go, round number 2. How much energy, how much stamina did he take away from Conor? Doesn't seem like too much. Just at a slight disadvantage is McGregor.
Oof, yeah. I don't think you can really bank on trying to... Oh, the slip underneath with the straight left. Nice work. Dima on the back foot immediately. The block getting hammered as well against the cage. Those calf kick returns. And, you know, he was pushing forward in the first round, and Sambo was kind of catching him on the way in. Now Sambo's the one moving forward, and Dima's taking even more damage as a result. Can't find the timing for the takedown. The leg kicks going to get him to back off just a little bit, though, it seems.
Calf kicks are nice, beautiful knee. Sambo opening up, and Sambo's head movement and his precision with his shots is beautiful to watch, and he's really doing a lot of damage to Dima in this second round. I mean, he's looking on fire. Oh, little sneaky lead uppercut lands flush.
Yeah, but here we go. Dima knows that by going forwards, he'll have a much better time than going backwards against a Conor player and having to deal with that left hand. That knee was so close. But look at this. He stuffs the takedown on the turn, and then a rear left uppercut from the clinch. He puts him out. Wow. I mean, that's what happens when you defend that takedown. Your opponent's stamina gets completely burned. Both of yours does. But when they broke there, he couldn't retreat from the pocket because he had no stamina. He just got hammered beautifully with an uppercut. It's a little hard to stop those uppercuts from the clinch as well, Rob. You know, he had to get away from them, but he snuck it in there. And that's all he needed. Let's see it again. A clinch position, break, bam, one uppercut. Puts him down immediately. That's crazy.
That was fun to watch. What a good fight and an interesting sequence, you know, because Dima went for the takedown. And his opponent finished it, you know, defended it so nicely. He was able to get that uppercut, like you said, and then just the kill shot against the fence. He didn't have a chance to defend himself. I mean, Sambo War, what a victory! Beautiful performance in a crazy exchange. I really enjoyed myself in that fight, Bailey, and wow.
Yeah, I mean, you feel like that sucks because, like you said, you don't really get to defend yourself because when you're in those clinch like positions. If you're just pulling backwards, you're gonna get hit with that uppercut every time. You have to stop, right, and then give it like that half a second so that when you do break, you're able to block on the exit. But if you pull straight backwards, the uppercut is like a guaranteed shot. Because he had such little stamina, because of the takedown, it did a ton of damage, and that's why it put him straight down. He'd also had like taken some chin damage and stuff as well earlier in the fight, but we never really see that. But you know, there were situations around it, which is why it was so effective. So there we go. Kind of sucks, but I love that it worked and it was part of the mechanics. So boom, good win right there. I mean, Demon's gonna love that. Sambo, unfortunately, no wait, Sambo picked Connor, so Sambo did get the win. Excuse me. So there we go. Sambo moves to 4-4. Demon down to 2-5 right now, but you know, Sambo 21, maybe he's cracking the top 20 right now. Great work, great takedown defense, and hopefully we'll see more of him. So we're going to jump to fight number 4 now, going to featherweight, down from lightweight here. We've got the latest member to sign up for ESFL Live, Rob. Bang Bang will be in Las Vegas with the rest of the ESFL team and the other competitors on June 4th and 5th to compete in ESFL Live, baby. And I gotta say, man, I'm happy to have Bang Bang there. I mean, this guy is fireworks.
He really, you know, he just started his camp, the bangs, bullies, and this guy comes forward. He's confident in his skill set. He's such an exciting fighter to watch. He comes forward. He loves to bang, and here we go. He's here tonight to bang against ranked 31 BMF Stoyan, 1-2. Only win was an elbow KO versus the Axe Murderer, but he's looking to add to that winning column. But he's got to go against Bang Bang, 3-5, ranked 30th. Slick pull counters. This is going to be a war.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be weird. Stoyan is 1-3, but that doesn't really tell the story of how good Stoyan is. You know, Stoyan's a threat on the feet. Very good, well-rounded as well. But if this is a kind of mirror match, it's going to be hard to beat Bang Bang here tonight. Stoyan's going to have to pull something out special, especially with those pull counters like you mentioned. But it should be a good fight. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Me as well. Yeah, we're about to see what's what early in this first round, and I'm very excited to see how Stoyan approaches this fight. Usually Bang Bang, it just comes forward and really devastates you with his block breaking combinations. So we'll see how this plays out. Denver Liotta calling him in, Bay. Leon.
All right, I want to see who pressures, who's going to be countering, trading jabs to get things started. Wow, there's so much block breaking on that double jab right there. Bang Bang, the one putting the pressure on. Stoyan level changing with a straight left to the body. Both men know exactly what weapons to use and are doing the same thing right here. Another straight left to the body, some from Bang Bang, one back from Stoyan. Like it. It's about looping around with Connor, finding those shots at the end of those long arms. Oof. Good work so far from both men, beating up the block.
And you're seeing Bang Bang really put on a lot of pressure. He's mixing the double jab, the jab, and then he's also jabbing and straightening the body. But Stoyan is doing a good job as well, throwing these stationary combinations, getting the respect, not just becoming a punching bag in there, but firing back, and that's important.
Yes, indeed. Left hook, lead right hand working for Bang Bang as well. Lead uppercuts in there too. There's the rear uppercut to the body from Stoyan, though. We know how good that is at draining the gas tank. The pressure, though, right now from Bang Bang. He's just working on that block. I'm sure this is a very 50-50 fight, though, if you look at the stats when it's like this, because Bang Bang probably feels like he's doing, you know, getting the best of these exchanges, but as soon as he steps in and throws, he's getting hit on the way back. So it is really 50-50. Good work as well from Stoyan there. The accurate shots, beating up the block, almost breaking through to the head health damage. Oh, try to time it right there as well. This is the problem when you're the aggressor. You take more damage moving forward.
Definitely. I think that it's Stoyan getting the better of these exchanges with his stationary shots. He's sneaking in these uppercuts, these hooks right on the block, and it's burning through the block on Bang Bang. Bang Bang's got to switch it up, make an adjustment, because if he doesn't, I believe he's going to get knocked out and starched by Stoyan early.
Yeah, he's kind of just running forward into him. And the thing is, he's also throwing that jab when he's not really in jab range sometimes. It's going to get stifled.
Right.
There's a nice 2 to the body as well there. But it's just not landing with as much authority as the return shot right there from Stoyan, just landing it at the more vulnerable time, and that block is just gone, but he's still pushing forward his Bang Bang.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be, he's not able to adjust here, and he's just kind of sticking with the same strategy, staying in the phone booth, stifling his jab. But it's Stoyan recognizes this, and he's throwing these beautiful uppercuts, these beautiful hook combinations, and he's really digging deep through that block, and he is damaging Bang Bang just over and over again, and just starching him to the face, Bailey. And
yeah, I think Bang Bang's trying to make him miss now, though. You know, he's kind of poking Stoyan, and he's trying to just float on the outside and get him to whiff so he can capitalize. It's why he's still pressing, you know. If he gets hit by one, it's like, okay, I want to keep the pace high. I want him to miss. I want him to gas. But he's also getting clipped himself, but he catches him in the chaos right there with a left hand, double shots to the body as well. And on the break, so Bang Bang draws first blood. 10 seconds left in this first round. Will we see something else? No, doesn't look like it. All right.
Bang Bang relentless with that pressure, and finally, towards the last 30 seconds of that round, it started to work out. You saw the gas tank of Stoyan depleting, and then you saw the exchanges. They both traded, and it was Bang Bang coming out on top with a big shot. Bang Bang takes round one. Here we go. Round number two. What a fight so far, Bailey.
Yeah, this is a good fight right now. You got Stoyan who's landing those crisp shots, but Bang Bang knows what he's doing by keeping the pace this high and just by constantly touching him, you know? He can touch, and still trade in this chaos and be just a bit ahead because of the advantage in terms of like the block gauge and the slight head health advantage, because he's the one just putting the pressure on. So he doesn't have to land the big shots because it's the accumulation for Bang Bang, whereas Stoyan is trying to time those counters. Lead uppercut, nice work right there off the level change. And that's bad news for Stoyan. This sort of stoic, patient counter game is going to be harder to pull when the block is that low and you can't weather as much punishment before you throw your return shot, and now he's just getting touched up.
Yeah, now it's a little bit different. You know, he's gotten rocked a few times. Stoyan's game plan might be falling out the window. He was doing so well early with those big shots, but Bang Bang relentless. Oh. Beautiful shot by Bang Bang, and this could be it, and it is.
Great finish right there. The pull counters, we talked about them at the start of the fight, and you see it right there. It's so quick, you barely saw it. It was almost like a twitch counter, but it was a pull counter into the left hook, sat him down, postured up backside, easy finish. But good work from Bang Bang there. Touch and go, fairly even at the start, but he started to wear him away. There's the pull counter, bam, left hand, nice work.
Crispy and clean. I mean, just relentless from Bang Bang. You know, in that first round, seemed like he was struggling a little bit, throwing that jab, stifling it, but damn, Bailey, towards the end of that fight, he really just kept up the pace, and he just was relentless, and that pull counter was beautiful.
Yeah, it was just enough as well, you know, just a slight lean. Yeah, we see the pull counter been effective since day one, really. But great work right there from Bang Bang. That's got to feel good and give him some confidence going into some ESFL Live Vegas shows right there. You know, we know how good Bang Bang's been on the feet, proving it there once more tonight. Gonna light a fire under him, and hopefully the rest of the team as well. B3, especially got a team going. That's good for the camp. Keep working throughout the next week. Hopefully Bang Bang moves up the rankings a little bit now. Should be inside the top 20. So you'll get a better matchup next week. Yeah, let's take a look at the rankings. Let me see them.
Sure.
Let's do it. I'm going to keep talking to everyone about them. So there we go, guys. So finally, we have a full set of established ESFL rankings for you. Now, you can see them on the Discord, you can see them on Twitter, but that gives you a basic breakdown there. So number one, obviously the champ right now, Ed Parker, not here this week. He's on vacation. Swiss, the number one spot, but he's taking on Advaita, who's not ranked. So the number one contender spot up for dispute tonight. Daniel the Freeman coming in number two. Easy there. Saw him in the breakdown show, taking that number three spot. And Maz already number seven there, Rob. Look at that jump up there. Then you got Trials, you got Camapulio. That's I was going to say a different word, but I'll say savage top 10, top 20 right there.
Oh, it's a beautiful top 20. I mean, it's so cool to see these rankings in front of our eyes right now. You know, Swiss on the top, Ed Parker the champion, and just what an exciting time to be a EA Sports UFC 4 ESFL fan, isn't it? Woo!
Yes, it is. Right, we're going to go to two men who are on there, number 17 and number 18. Trials and a Bathing Ash, they are ready to fight at lightweights. We're going to jump straight in. Two men inside the top 20. Two men ready to get another win tonight. Two men that are both 1-1, Rob.
Yes, 1-1, we got ranked 17th Trials War versus ranked 18th A Bathing Ash. And A Bathing Ash is one of those players that I love to watch. Great striking. You know, he's skilled in all his areas. And he was part of a highly contested fight with Daniel Freeman too, but got caught by a nasty spinning elbow. We'll see Daniel a little bit later. And Trials, you know, one of the strongest members of the War Camp, defeated Mula at ESFL 136. Very well-rounded, adjusts to his opponents, and likes to push the pace. This should be a beautiful matchup between two very skilled fighters.
Oh, yes, indeed. You love to see it. Poirier mirror match. Don't see that very often. You know, usually every lightweight contest has McGregor involved in some way. But not this one. And this should be a bit of a dogfight, I assume, because you got the recovery stat, you got the chin stat on both guys, as well as high cardio. Let's see if they both come out boxing. Let's see if one of them mixes it up. But number 17 in the red gloves, Trials War, number 18 in the blue gloves, Bathing Ash. And already a lead uppercut from Trials right there in the exchange. Bathing Ash tried a level change, but Paul counters an uppercut for himself. Throws the momentum right back. But already you can see the power in the hands of both men. This might be quicker than I thought. Oh, another Paul counter. Oh, Rob!
Bathing Atom connects with that lead uppercut. He's got him hurt. He's going to go ahead and throw him judo style. Side saddle. Here we go. Yeehaw!
Man, what a return there from Ash. The pull counter, the rear uppercut into the lead hook, and then he threw the two after it. Got the rock and the drop, but it was a beautiful little hip toss from the clinch position right there. Takes it to the mat. And if he can hold this position as well, chip away with these elbows, this will be some big damage. And that's what this fight's going to be about, really. Attrition or just timing the big shot like he did right there.
Yeah. A Bathing Atom utilizing some feints, sneaks over to the side control position again. And from the bottom, Trials just trying to land these shots, trying to build that GA, trying to get off from the bottom. He is working, Bailey. He's being active, and that's all you want to see from a guy at the bottom.
Yeah, you do, but he's got to go somewhere as well. You know, this is such a dangerous place to hang around, his side control. Obviously, he knows what he's doing. Everyone has their own system when it comes to the ground. His blood is all over the canvas. And Ash, we've seen Ash rise to the highest level in esports for UFC. He has a champion's mindset right now. Pouring on the damage. Oh, trying to get the side control flick. Not going to get it. More damage to the body coming in. Whoa, we just denied the half guard. That is that's a high level denial right there. I don't think I've ever hit one of them, Rob.
Very good stuff, and that's going to add to the body damage as well. And now on top again, the Bathing Atom posturing up here. Going to just land a little body shot and let him know, hey, I'm still here, baby.
Yeah. Got to find a way back to guard, though. You know, there's lots of stuff Poirier can do from the back, from the bottom position. But he's not even attempting these transitions. It's just shots from Trials. He's punching and looking to deny. And unfortunately, those are kind of counterintuitive because if you punch, your window of denial goes out the window. So you've got to pick one or the other, at least try and set up a little transition. Half guard bump back straight here. But Ash is going to keep the pressure on the arm triangle fake. Will come out in between the body shots. There it is. More body shots. Sneaker posture will take him out right here. He's in full control. There's a full mount attempt, but no fake to set it up. But there's a beautiful time on the pass to side control with the reversal. Now side control of his own, a little chance to get some damage back, but that keeps War in it towards the end of this round.
For sure, huge play by Trials, and now he's going to be able to get some damage back to the body of a Bathing Ash who was, you know, had him in this position earlier, and ooh, these are some nice body shots. This doesn't feel too good for Adam.
Ooh, there we go. Takes side control once more. Good first round from both guys, really. But yeah, Trials gets the knockdown early. Then a Bathing Ash kind of came back, took over with the pull counters, really. So Trials has to be careful of that on the feet again. Committing to that rear left hook, because that's what got pull countered into that uppercut. And you better believe we'll be looking for it again. Already preemptively slipping the straight as well. Ash just looking on fire as the pull counter again.
And he's got his head on a swivel. You know, he's looking for Trials. And he's so quick with his reactions. It makes a Bathing Atom so dangerous. And, you know, Trials needs to be careful.
Oof. Straight left is such a weapon. Dustin Poirier right here. Oh, nice head kick from Ash. Letting it go right now. Whenever Trials is moving forward, he needs to be careful because Ash is going to be looking to time a counter or that pull counter. Oh, left hook. Didn't even need to counter that one. Just fight it at the right time. The elbow into the lead hook. My God, Rob.
Absolutely sickening. That was disgusting. That was a beautiful shot. There's the uppercut, the attack back by Trials, and here comes the Bathing Adam putting on the pressure. Trials trying to fight for his life right now.
Oh, slips to the inside. Nice check lead hook, though, by Bathing Ash. Oh, dear, dear me. Trials trying to stand the fight for as long as he can. Poirier's got great recovery if he can use it, but he's just taken too many shots. Now as a lead hook that landed, the elbow smashing the block, and that straight left is so fast. Trials has got to find a home for something. Oh, another lead uppercut right there. And Ash just paused on the damage there, tripled up the hooks, and the straight left just broke what was left of the block.
Nice slip.
Trials, he's back to the feet, Rob.
Yeah, beautiful little slip to keep him in the fight, but he is still not out of the woods yet, and there's a Bathing Adam attacking with the takedown. He's using the full MMA arsenal that he possesses. So many tools in the toolbox for a Bathing Adam. On top, sharp elbow lands. This is his round. This is his fight. He's on fire right now.
Well, it's Trials on top, Rob. Just saying.
Really?
That.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Was Trials the one that got the takedown?
Charles did get a takedown and got that hip toss. Scooped him up. Yeah, definitely. And that's, I mean, listen, that's what I mean. Like, the fight's not over. You got a whole round left after this one. You can recover with Dustin Poirier to a marginal degree, to the point where you're not going to get put out instantly. Just be really careful and be intelligent with your game plan. And I like the fact that he's taking this to the ground, but the slip there doesn't bode well, because when he was on the bottom, he couldn't even get full guard back once. And now Ash is back on top, and he's going to be dealing out some damage.
And just Ash showcasing all his abilities right now. Another deny from the top position. Lands a couple more vicious elbows. 3-4. Nasty elbows. Gets the deny, or excuse me, goes to the side saddle position. And this is getting scary right now, bailing for Trials.
Yeah, this is not ideal at all. I mean, I like the adjustment to the ground, but he gave up position there, throwing straight shots from half guard. And he's back to the feet because Bathing Adam has allowed it. It was a nice pull counter, but the head kick easily blocked. And you can tell Ash is just hunting that pull counter. He wants him to throw anything that he can counter. Oh, the slip, the ducking hook, excuse me, the forward moving slip hook, Rob. That's what it's called. And it was a good shot, well timed.
Very, very well timed. We've somehow made it to a round 3, Bailey, and even though this fight has been full of extremely hard shots and pull counters and devastation right off the bat, there it is. Oh my God! Bathing Adam could win this fight here, but a beautiful slip from the bottom from Trials. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Trials is just staying in this. As soon as Adam lands a shot, he'll just throw immediately, like that 4-3 punch combination when you're rocked. And Trials is not able to exit the pocket, and he's not moving his head either. So every single time he has got stunned, he's just stood there and taken the extra couple of shots on the block and then gets dropped. So that's something Trials can look to do to improve on. That was a beautiful elbow. He slipped around the outside of that. But Ash knows he just has the advantage here, and he can walk him down. Trials has to be so careful, Rob. Eats another left hand. Pull counters elbow. He stuns him, but he's got no stamina. He walks into the body as well, though. The duck underneath keeps Ash in it, but Trials is not quitting, Rob.
He snuck it in the elbow and then rocked him to the body. Trials, big right hand from a Bathing Adam against the cage now. What a fight!
What a fight indeed. Trials not quitting. Oh, another left hand. It only takes one. Ash knows it. Just put it right over the top of the jab. Full mount. Here comes some ground and pound for the win. Trials, will he survive? Again, I can't believe it. He has somehow staying in this fight. Oh, a reposture up though. No denial from Trials. And boom. A Bathing Ash finally puts him out in the 3rd round after a bit of a war. But what a great fight. What a great return there for a Bathing Ash as well. Looking very, very scary for the rest of this division.
He looks on point. He looks in form. A Bathing Adam, one of his best performances ever. And that was against a dangerous game competitor in Trials, who we saw able to slip beautifully from the bottom positions, get on top, even get that nice judo takedown in that round. And wow. That sneaky little elbow there by Trials, and then the body shot. I mean, he was fighting so valiantly out there, but a Bathing Adam just a little bit too skilled, a little bit too quick on those sticks, and his thumbs they're robotic, ladies and gentlemen. Whew! What a freaking win.
There's something going on there. Yeah, Bathing Ash has shown nothing but improvements for the whole time he's been part of this organization. Obviously, Trials has been very competitive as well. 1-1 this season. Definitely one of the better members of the war team. Not that there's bad members, but I think they will tell you that Trials is one of the strongest members of that camp, and certainly has a great camp to chain with, but just not his night tonight. Rob kept running into the left hand, got caught by the pull counters early, and Ash is just very, very, scary once he gets going. Understands the games, knows I can hit you here, you can't do anything to me, I'm going to walk you down. Tough fight for him, but good match all round. Nice to see number 18 take on number 17. You get a good, clear idea of how the rest of the division looks. We're going to jump up now to some people inside the top 10, though. Real treat coming up for you in this one. We've got Kamapulia, a man who I always see, without a doubt, number 1 in online world championships. I mean, the guy just has, I don't even know how many fights he has on there. He's got about 3,000 points on ranked, though. At least, I don't know what the top score is on Xbox, but on PlayStation, he's winning by a mile there with 3,000 points, which is an insane record to have. Online, will it translate to the ESFL, though? I don't know, Rob. He's taking on McGrath. It's a tough fight for both of them. I'll hand it over to you.
Sure, Balin. Yeah, definitely. Whenever you're on top of the OWC, you're training, you're fighting so many different styles. You're very capable of adapting to any situation. And tonight, he's going to have to use that adaptability going against McGrath, 4-3, ranked 9th. Moving on towards the top 10 is Kama. But he's got to get by the AKA KIA Notorious. Big wins over Perseus, Gavin, and he wants to avenge the earlier loss to Kama because these two fought. It's a rematch, Balian, from ESFL 126 on October 2nd, where Kama won via KO hook. So we'll see what adjustments these two have made.
Yeah, this should be a great fight right here, and I love the mirror match. More mirror matches tonight. I'm about it. The Yan mirror match, it happens. Usually these fights are pretty good with their mirror matches. We get to see a lot from both guys, so we'll have to see. Yeah, Kamapulia currently up on McGrath, but McGrath right now at number 9, Kamapulia number 12 in the official PlayStation rankings for the ESFL. So McGrath stuck ahead regardless of the loss. We're looking for revenge tonight. Both coming out orthodox. McGrath looking to pressure early. Kama letting the hands go on the outside. Seems quite keen here tonight as well, but good solid pressure from McGrath. Level changing earlier. The double jab just touching him with it. Gets some reactions. Tries to chop the body. It lands. But deep return from Kama. Good work from both men so far.
Yeah, a little bit of a feel-out process. You're seeing both guys trying to take the center of the octagon, but it is McGrath who is taking the center. Grabs that leg, going for that takedown maybe, but Kama defends it well. Lands a couple good shots off the break.
Oof. Yeah, and that's going to be handy just to try and get that perk going early. That force of nature perk. Good shots from the clinch, though. Always easy to land. Nice jab to the body, jab to the head. Love it. Hook misses, but the block is getting beaten up here from Kama. Nice job, though. Re-enters twice with the left hook. Once at the start, once at the end. Oh, slipped straight into the lead overhand. And the wheel kick coming out early as well from Kamapulia. But, man, you can see why this guy's dangerous.
For sure, Balin. You're seeing some creativity, some comfortability out there from Kama to, execute these unique combinations early. But it is that pressure still, from McGrath really putting on that work to the block of Kamapulia. But Kama's fighting well, and he's doing more damage.
He is. Sometimes when you're marching down your opponent doesn't always mean you got the advantage. There's plenty of, moments in this game where forward pressure helps you so much, but you do take more damage if you're the one moving into shots. And if your opponent times stationary shots as you walk forward, you do take a big chunk of damage, I guess.
A large chunk of damage, baby.
I don't know where I was going with that, but there we go. McGrath, though, still on this pressure. He's being methodical with it. I like it as well. Always leading with the jab, going high, going low, and trying to read the return strikes as well from Kamapulia. He's really looking to time things. That was a nice lead hook rear uppercut to the body, but it got blocked for the most part. Checks with the left hook. 2 breaks the block slightly there, but McGrath slides back with the 2 to the body. There's these 3-4 punch combinations Kama's throwing, Rob, but they're not all landing. They will chunk the gas tank away, and he's getting tagged on the break there as well. Good work from McGrath.
They're firing so many shots at each other, but both of these guys have extremely good defense on the feet, blocking well, trying to make their reads. Not a lot of head movement, but a lot of block breaking capabilities here for both of these guys.
Yeah, some more 2s to the body there from Kamapulia, just digging those in. That's so nice, especially if you move forward and throw them. Switch kick as well. Good work. And McGrath's pace is slowing down a little here. You see how he wants to keep pressuring, but he's having to plant, and all the blocks is just getting drained because all the shots are bouncing off it. So he's going to have to relinquish that pressure. Can't just leave his feet in front of Kamapulia anymore because Kama's letting their hands go. And McGrath slowing a little bit, knee to the body as well. Nice work. 10 seconds left in this first round. which has been very close.
It has been really close, and McGrath, I think, edged out the block of Kama a little bit, but Kama landing the more significant shots. I mean, this fight is so close, and they're both fighting pretty similarly, don't you think, Balian?
They are. They're both being careful as well, though.
Yeah.
It's not just like throwing shots and combos for the sake of it. It's about trying to find the shot at the right moment, at the right time, at the right distance for both guys. Kama finishing a lot of combinations with the lead hook is Kamapulya, and it's landing for him. He seems to lead. He starts with it sometimes, and then he'll end the combinations with it. Nice pull as well, just to keep him out of it. Nice two right there, and he threw it twice, Rob. Good work. Just sniped it in there with the timing, and another one. All about the timing of that straight right there. Being at the right range and the distance to throw it from stationary. They're trading knees to the body here. Okay, McGrath's going to break. But that is a good way to start the second round for Kamapulya.
Huge shot for Kama, because his opponent is really doing a good job at attacking that block, and he's burning it down. And as this fight progresses, he's not going to be able to rely on it too much. And you see right there, McGrath just throwing these long, strung out, leaning, walking towards his opponent combinations, and that's going to utilize more of his stamina. You already seen his gas tank, dwindle a little bit.
Yeah, that was great work there. But both men just sailing the right hand over the top right there. But yeah, you're right. McGrath is beating up the block just a little bit. And Kamapulya would be ahead on the stamina, it looks like, but both men still in this fight. No one switched southpaw yet either to try and create a different look. Nice slip to the inside with a straight right. McGrath nailed him with that one, but it was those short twos from Kamapulya that got that damage off early. Just found the straight right punch right through the center of McGrath as he's trying to push forward. This is really well-timed stuff. He's not really gone back to it since then. He's trying to set things up with the jab of the lead hook again. There, gets tagged by a lead hook himself. Sets him back for a second. Both men relying on their block a lot, Rob, though.
Definitely heavily relying on their block, and I don't know how much longer Kama can rely on that R2 button, because McGrath is coming forward. He's using good footwork now, and he's landing powerful shots. He's got to sneak something in. He's against the cage, Balian, and he's starting to take some big damage.
Ooh, spinning back fist missed, and the double jab from McGrath now. Killers in action camp member starting to slowly take over at least the control factor of this fight. Touching with the jab, pressuring, lovely level change immediately after we said it. Kama may be reading it as well, wants to just reset the action. Look how much space he created with that takedown attempt as well. Oh, catching him with a straight against the cage. Nice pivot by McGrath.
Did you see that, Balian?
It was beautiful work, yeah.
That was fantastic. Matador, I think.
Ooh. Good work. 1-3-2 right there. Touching with the jab still. Jab returns. Both men know they cannot take a lot of damage. Look at the block on Kamapulya, though. It's virtually non-existent. The double jabs all night from McGrath, just touching it.
Yeah, Bailey. It's going to be very scary. Going into the third round, your block is depleted. Your head health is low. Kama has done some good damage, though, himself. He's still in this fight. He still is landing these sweet, short, single shots inside the clinch, like the elbows and those twos you were talking about. But he's got to be careful now. He cannot rely on his block. He's got 5 minutes to go, and he's got a juggernaut McGrath in front of him throwing absolute bombs at him.
Yeah, he's still just touching. And the thing is, Kama's got the ability to slip. He really needs to try and find an answer to the jab. Just get him to stop throwing it, slip off the center line, especially because he can't really take damage to the head or the block anymore. So you got to move it. Doing the same thing is not going to go well, and the framing is not getting him anywhere because it's just defensive. If you don't throw any offense back, he's just going to keep marching you down. There we go. Gets the trip. It's defended, but he lets him fill the space. Nice work by McGrath. He steps back to the center, and we're back on this pressure. There's the pivot, though. Break some of that. And if he's not going to slip the head, Rob, going first can help him here as well, right?
Definitely. You're already seeing it pay
Oh, there it is again with the two.
Beautiful straight connects. Going for that takedown as well, but McGrath has shown indestructible takedown defense. I mean, he's looking so good.
Oh, he landed it.
Oh my God. Look at the finish.
Oh.
Bottom by Kama. Balian. Oh my goodness.
Wow, what a shot by McGrath. The jumping roundhouse and then the uppercut straight afterwards. And then he nearly finished him. What a crazy one. I mean, Kama may be up by 2 rounds, and there's a spinning back fist by Kamapulya right there as well. That landed beautifully. McGrath trying to fire back. Nice timing on the double leg. That was perfect. Had the cage there to help with the double leg and the GA advantage. Lovely stuff. But this is a close fight, Rob.
Impeccable timing on that takedown. That might win him the fight here if he could do some damage. He's landing some good elbows. He's going to try to hop over to that crucifix. It's good deny from the bottom, though. And wow, we still have 2 minutes left, and he does have his back towards the cage, Balian. So McGrath could get a quick posture up here if he is timing it correctly. Smart move.
Or do the other. You know, go for the side control. That's chess right there. That's being one move ahead. Thinking your opponent's going to predict the get up, you hit the side control sweep. And here we go. A denial from this position as well. McGrath riding Kamapaulia now, whose block is so low. We have seen it. Oh, another denial. This is not good for Kamapaulia. Still got the sprawl fake to break up the timing of the elbows. Only takes one, though, back to half guard.
This is absolutely terrible right now for Kama. He was able to get out of that crucifix position. Back to full guard. Good stuff from the bottom. Kama working. A little bit of lagginess going on the screen.
Yeah, we got it. We're still good. He builds momentum. Going to go for the over the top. Could have been the back sit transition. Doesn't get it either way. Nice quick pass. No setup before the full mount gets denied. Full guard fake. Goes for the get up there in one last attempt, but says no. Oh, the post drop is going to put him out.
Oh! Bang, bang! What a win, Balian. What a win for McGrath.
Wow, man. I mean, we kind of need to look at the scorecards on that one, Rob, because to be honest, McGrath might have lost a decision. He had about 10 seconds left, and it was going to go to the scorecards. Bam, with the half guard damage right there. I can't remember what happened in that full guard sequence. He built momentum. I think it was a deny. That's right. He went for the full guard sweep. Got the momentum, went for the over the top, the up transition. It was denied, which gave him the quick transition to half guard, and then you just postured up and put him out. So it really came from that last Hail Mary attempt to get back to the feet, to be honest. Because then we're in half guard. He tried the get up. He did a full guard fake, one shot, and then went for the get up. That got denied as well. So in trying to get back to the feet, he kind of got put out there maybe, but I don't know if we can see the scorecards just so we can rest our mind in the minds of chat.
That would be nice to be able to see him, to see what was what, but my goodness, the execution there in the last minute. And there we go, Balian.
Oh, right. So the judges had Kamapaulia up. Yeah, because one judge had it 20-18 to Kamapaulia and then 19-19. So technically he was up. It does depend on that third round, though, because it was even. So I think McGrath was going to win that third round, maybe?
I think so. I would think he would be ahead there.
Yeah.
Okay, and that show, and that execution, Balian, I mean, what a chaotic fight throughout. And at the very end, he waits for the perfect timing to get that posture up like you talked about and just break that down. I mean, what is that? That just shows so much skill in this ESFL league here. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it was a great performance from both guys there. McGrath, number 9, Kamapaulia, number 12. So it just goes to show you, like, this PlayStation division's pretty hot, isn't it? I suppose the Xbox side of things, it's good on the Xbox side of things as well. Don't forget, guys, if you do want to get better at the game or want to compete in the ESFL or any competitive league, really, just join the ESFL Discord. You can sign up for fights. You can join a team. You can meet people. You can try and compete in the ESFL. And if you want to come to ESFL Live in Vegas on the 4th and 5th of June, you do not have to fight to want to come and spectate. You just come, show up, get yourself to Vegas. There'll be community events, community meetups. We also have a bit of a UFC, the UFC content creator superstar attending as well. I don't know if you missed the announcement on Twitter, but Mr. Marshall Mind will be there on June 4th and 5th, or one of the days, I'm not sure which, but he will be there, guys. And yeah, here we go. Even if you don't think you're going to win, you can still come along and play. It's a Swiss-style tournament. You're going to get plenty of games. You're not going to show up, lose, and be sent home. If you just want to show up and just play and sign up because you want to, try and get in there, then you can do it. But yeah, $4,000 in prizes to give away. There's going to be a real ESFL belt that's getting given away as well. Marshall Mind's going to be there too, so I mean, we couldn't make it any more exciting and fun, really, could we, Rob? I mean, I don't know who else they want us to get, really. That's it. That's the pinnacle. So
There's no other way we can make this more of a hyped event. History will be made. If you want to be a part of history, the lineage of the ESFL 4 competitive scene, which is catching fire, come through and have a good time.
Yeah, for sure. Marshall's not playing in the tournament, actually, unless he surprises us and signs up and plays.
And wins the whole thing.
Marshall's going to be there to watch. Well, I mean, if he wants to, we'll try and get him involved a little bit as well. Depends on what Marshall wants to do. But yeah, he'll be there. Hopefully there'll be a community event as well. I'm sure he'll reveal more on his own YouTube about what he's going to do specifically, but he will be attending. So Zayef will be playing though. Yeah, see, look, Zayef is going to be playing, guys. All right,
one of the most dominant champions ever.
The most dominant champion ever.
Oh,
there we go. You can get some tips, can't you? All right, well, let's go straight to the next fight of the evening then, because we've only got 3 left now, guys. No, 4, excuse me. So we're going to jump to welterweight. Spooky taking on former title challenger Kratos right now, Rob. Both inside the top 10. Should be a good fight.
Should be a great fight. You know, this guy, Area 55 Spooky G, has been competing all around the world in so many different leagues. He's been on the OWC. He's been putting in that hard work, and now he finds himself ranked number 8, 2-0, undefeated this season. Submitted Bang Bang by a knee bar and knocked out Hasim WR. This player has a dangerous combination with some unique, aggressive striking with a dominant ground game. And if he puts you in that side control position, in that crucifix, good luck getting out. He is the guillotine out here. But Kratos MMA, ranked number 4, 5-2. Lost to Ed Parker by decision last card. One of the only competitors to win over Ed in the ESFL in the history. So, or, one of the few to beat this man that is the current champion, Balian. And he is a calculated striker, very well rounded, and he's ready to adapt to any situation Spooky throws at him. So this is a huge fight to see which guy will propel his career here in the ESFL.
Yeah, and Kratos, he's 5-2 this season. He was 5-1 until he lost to the champ last week. So not many people have been able to take a win off Kratos. Spooky, not lost yet, 2-0. Very dominant, like you said, got that knee bar finish, currently ranked number 8. Kratos sitting at number 4 in the world right now. So great opportunity for Spooky, who's only had 2 fights, to get inside the top 5 off the back of 3 wins. That's going to be impressive if he can get it happening. I love the picks. Little RDA versus Covington. Spooky with RDA. That's my pick. So props to you there, Spooky, for picking the best character in the game. Well done. And we've got Colby on the other side now in Kratos MMA.
Colby Chaos Covington, he's a great pick. He's got great striking, not the most power, but if he can put that pace on you and wear you out. But there's that first takedown. Good denial.
Ooh. Nice job. It's going to be really hard to take Colby down. He's got a great takedown defense stat. Oh, he slipped the right hand, though. That'll set it up. And I love the drive off the double leg. And that's why RDA is the best character in the game, Rob, okay? Because you can do it all, okay, with RDA. You can do it all, baby. I want to see another knee bar finish. You got leg locks from full guard. You could do whatever you want. Anyway, Spooky gets it to the mat, puts Colby on the back. Definitely the worst place to play if you're a Colby Covington player is on your back. And this is prime for Spooky to get that ground and pound going to make it work. Foot on the hips. Didn't even fake it, or maybe that was the fake. Either way, Spooky read it, gets the deny. Back to half guard here. Arm triangle fake. That was an arm triangle attempt. Or Kratos is quick on the sticks to stop the fake right there. Got a full bar of GA, hasn't decided what to do with it. Wow, just an arm triangle attempt. Even though it was a full GA bar. Sorry, Rob.
No, go ahead, Bailey. I was going to say, you do not want to be in this situation this early against especially Area 55 Spooky G. Having him on top with the best pick in the world, RDA, I mean, you cannot make a mistake or the fight will be over, Bailey.
100%. Damn. And he's laying on the damage now as well, working the body. You got workhorses RDA from top position as well, so you can just
triple fake.
Get those fakes going. Get the sub attempts in. Do whatever you want because you have workhorse, so you're not going to burn as much. Nice timing on the get up though by Kratos. Hard to find it, but he found it. Straight back on the clinch though is Spooky. Didn't even waste time changing stance back to southpaw on the back here. Now going to get the backpack jump up, slam down from Kratos. And Spooky probably going to hold this position. Maybe look to take full mount.
Spooky just all over him here in this first round. As soon as he escapes, he jumps right back on top of him like a monkey on his back. And again, he's putting that pressure in this grappling round, Balian.
The full guard roll from Kratos. Very smart, but he's got to find a way to get out of there. The only thing he attempted last time was a foot on the hips. Fake, possibly. Love that leg lock fake right there that you can pull off with RDA because he's the best pick in the game.
That was a leg lock fake?
It was a leg lock fake, baby. It may have been a get up fake, but
I thought it was a get up fake.
It's a leg lock fake. A get up. I think that was a leg lock fake, to be honest. I mean, that is there.
Interesting.
I have to ping me on that one, but I'm pretty sure it was it.
Ooh, look who's on top now, Balian. Kratos making his way on the top with Kobe.
I got too distracted there. didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good. That's why I'm here for you.
All right, bump back to full guard here by Spooky. We have the champ in the chat who's joined us here on his vacation, Mr. Ed Parker.
Hey! How you doing, champ?
Interesting first round. Got to lean towards Spooky for the control in that one. Didn't get too much damage off Rob. 1 or 2 sub attempts. That'll help as well. But good fight so far.
Great fight so far. Yeah, you know, you got RDA doing his thing. Great takedown. And you would think that Spooky would want to keep it on the feet, but he's so good on the ground with RDA. Why not put Kobe on his back? And that's what he did. He threatened with that arm triangle. He threatened with that back take off the cage. I mean, he's attacking from every different angle, trying to get this fight to the ground. And his opponent's got to be careful.
I'm going to get some confirmation. Could have been either. Look, the same animation. I'm telling you, though, it's a leg lock fake. No one does the get up fake anymore, okay? It's that leg lock fake get up. Anyway. Big shots being landed by both guys to start this round off. Kratos staying orthodox with Colby, which is an interesting choice. I don't think his switch stance stat is too high, but he's probably not going to rely on the power too much. Nice job defending that takedown, though. Kratos is very quick on that. Tags him with a single straight left there before switching back to orthodox. Shot to the body into the level change. Tries to cut the angle. Great defense right there from Spooky. Takes him back to the cage. It's open season. He jumped the backpack last time. He's going to do it again. Knees to the thigh this time. Couple of them. Good work right there. Nice break from Kratos. Beautiful timing on the lead body kick right there as well. Didn't even switch a stance. Pull counter. Lead uppercut. Nice work from Spooky. Another pull counter. Oh, he's luring Kratos in now, Rob.
He really is. He's landing some clean shots, and Spooky's got some unique striking. He'll use a lot of those leaning shots in his game as well and sneak him in there. And his pull counters are very efficient, and that takedown's always there. So many different threats when you're going against a guy like Area 55 Spooky. There's the shot, though, and Kratos finally able to complete a takedown.
Yeah, cut it the same way as he did last time, but this time, for whatever reason, he makes it happen. Nice deny as well, and 2 short elbows. Going to take full mount. Transition gets cancelled. Oh, it goes to the back. Interesting. You might want to time the get up here. Oh, wise choice. Okay, take the backside by Kratos, and he denies the roll to full guard. Now that is going to suck. We're going to roll back through to this back sit position. Perhaps want to take full mount off it.
Beautiful.
Yes, he does. But this is exactly where they were a couple of seconds ago, and they're going to go back to half guard. Oh, no, he's going to go back to the back. This is interesting stuff.
But last time he didn't stay on the back. He likes to hop back over that backside position. Why do you think, Balian?
Well, I mean, it's Spooky that's rolling to the back, right, instead of going to half guard. So you might be wanting to try and get the free get up there and try and time some of the ground and pound from that position, but Kratos doesn't even want to throw the ground and pound and give him the option. So I think that's why he's hopping over the backside, just because it's a better control position. He can roll back through the full mount. But the problem is he's not doing any damage when he does this, and he took a few shots on the feet from those pull counters. I love the triple armbar fake right there, but the full guard momentum sweep doesn't come off. If you fake and then fake again, you cancel your first fake, so it's not really always that good to triple fake, to be honest.
Interesting. Right to the full mount, though, does, and then the denial, too. Great stuff by Kratos. Finds himself in the full mount. He's going to drop some bombs here. Couple get through. Ooh, some good damage there on the block and the head health of Spooky.
Yeah, great work right there. And this is what you need to, I mean, first round Spooky, second round, I think at this point we're going to go. Kratos gets an arm triangle in there as well. This will definitely secure it. Judges love to see a little submission attempt. Get some time, and he's actually doing quite a good job hunting him down. Lost it now, though. But for a moment there, he was staying on top. Interesting second round.
Interesting, and these guys are both pretty evenly matched, and for Kratos to be able to compete with the ground game of Spooky, I'm sure that Colby Covington pick definitely is helping out down there, and it was a smart pick indeed, Balian, because some people cannot get up when Spooky has them down. So Kratos is fighting valiantly. Both guys putting on great performances, and it seems like they're working on precision over damage in this fight. Interesting to watch.
Oh, pull counter into the spinning elbow, which you love to see. The reason people can't get up from under Spooky is because he's using the best pick in the game. That's why, obviously. But nice up kick right there from Kratos. Keep Spooky off one more time. That could have changed the whole complexion of this third round right there. One takedown could win you a whole round.
Sweet.
Kratos gets it. And let's see if he can hold top position. Back to this backside. Last time he went to full guard, it was denied. Back to the back sing, and he's going to try and hit that full mount transition. Rides the back again, though. Both guys, yeah, Rob, very methodical. Oh, nice job by Spooky, but what does he do with it? Does he go for the full guard? He's going to go for the get. Oh, he's going for a knee bar. Gets denied, though.
Wow.
Nice work by Kratos. Eyes open. And back to this back sit.
What a denial by Kratos. Those are sneaky, and he is on his game right now. And again, out wrestling Spooky. On top now, full mount. Can he get this flick on that left side? No. Half guard position. Good stuff so far from Kratos.
Ooh, nice half guard posture up there. Didn't even give Spooky a chance to set up the full guard return. Fake the Kimura. 2 shots, 3 shots, 4 shots. Arm triangle fake's going to cancel that momentum build. Double fake by Kratos. Nice work. Pump fake for the full guard there, but that gives the window for the full mount transition. Rolls to the knees again here, though. It wasn't too bad. We'll see the backside transition. No back flat this time. Nice timing. And here comes some postured up damage. Rolls back to full guard, and the armbar's coming in. I love to see it. What a grappling fight we've got going on right now.
Stamina advantage, Balian.
Yeah, this is a very close submission attempt here. Let's see. Gonna pull to the left, gonna pull to the right, gonna pull to the left, back to the center, and he bails on it. And it denies as well. Good job.
Good job by Spooky. Good submission defense. Another good flick from the bottom position. Let's see where we go from here. Usually Kratos will hop to that left side, but this time...
There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
The get up this time, though. He doesn't fight the hands on the body lock. Is going back to the mat. There it is.
Beautiful slam.
No stamina left, though. Going to hit the switch. Nice deny. Didn't even hit the side control. Just denied it. And rolls back through the back sing. He's going to follow him round to the back again. We've seen this many times this fight. Just taking away all the options that Spooky has. And the takedown's coming again. No, jumps on the back. And he has the stamina advantage, Rob. So this is real dangerous because he can't slam. He can drag him back. And if only he could rear naked choke him, which he can't do, bro. Whoa, 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 whoa. Illegal move. It's in the banned moves list.
He's going to let him get it. He's going to win by DQ, Balian. He's going to win by DQ.
Oh,
Spooky,
yeah,
DQ.
No.
Spooky with the brain play right there.
No.
Beautiful job by Spooky.
I was just going to say, I mean, that was a beautiful sequence, right? Because the problem is in that situation, he should have the sub because he had the stamina advantage because he did such a good job dragging the... Like, he took the back with the stamina advantage, which prevents the instant, like, return to canvas. So it was the perfect time.
Perfect play.
To use the choke. And he probably would have got it, but that is a banned move here in the ESFL. Unfortunately, it is considered too overpowered. The back sit rear naked choke. So that's a win by DQ. I mean, that's like a legit position to get it, but it's banned right now. You know, and we have a lot of game changers, you know, that do tell the UFC or EA that choke is currently banned in competition because it's really overpowered. It's not been patched yet. That's just how it is. Yeah, he could have gone for the arm bar. Probably would have got it, Rob, you know, but he didn't. Hunted the choke. It's a DQ. That's a DQ right there.
It is. You know, it's such a tough situation to be in, you know, because you have the stamina advantage. You can't go for the rear naked choke. You know that he's going to be pre-blocking. So you either have the arm bar or the full mount. And unfortunately, he went for an illegal move. Spooky had the wherewithal to realize this and let himself get choked out unconscious to wake up to the ref saying, "You won, baby." So, you know, good fight and interesting finish, Balian.
Yeah, I just had it confirmed. It's a DQ win for Spooky. So there we go. It is going down as a DQ win.
Glorious.
Unfortunately for Kratos, it was a good fight up until that point. What a great grappling match that was, Rob. I mean, we saw it from both guys. I loved it. Some high-level grappling from both guys. Duke Grief, it is not possible to play UFC on PC.
How sad is that?
I would just see that question. I'll just answer it. All right, so we have the co-main, the main, and the Koto main that are getting themselves ready. Last week, or next fight, we've got Daniel the Freeman, Rob, taking on Spill Actions. And last week, Daniel got a killer spinning back fist. Do you remember that thing?
Oh, how could you forget? That was beautiful. But against the bathing Adam too. Insane.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's back now again. I know that Daniel has a big fan base that he likes to bring with him here tonight. So if there are any Dan fans in the chat, make it known. He will be hopefully picking his calf again this evening. He's taking on Spill Actions, who is 4-3 right now, who I found out today has the third most wins ever in the ESFL, which is a pretty good statistic. There we go.
That is incredible. You know, to have that many wins in the ESFL, that's just gonna add to your mental strength when you're inside the octagon under the bright lights. He was the UFC Esports Summer Series runner-up. I mean, this guy has all the accolades. Teammate of Izzy Easy. These guys just sharpen each other's swords, and their striking is unbelievable, Balian. But Daniel the Freeman, this guy is just a little bit different. He uses those created fighters. His game plan is relentless. He has so much swagger and confidence when he's in that octagon, and now he finds himself ranked number 2. I mean, this is going to be a huge moment to see who's who and what's what.
Who's who and what's what? Okay, apparently there's no fight sound, guys, because someone left their microphone on. Bloody hell. Anyway, right, Daniel Freeman, number 2, 6-2 this season, looking to pick up another win here tonight with the calf. Once again, I didn't see the calf pick. Balls. I should probably have paid, because he does switch up the archetype he goes for on the calf here, but against Connor, we assume it's some kind of wrestler. If someone did see, please let me know. I should have paid more attention. Anyway, nice return already from Spill. We know how dangerous of a striker this man is. With Connor in his hands, this is going to be a long night for Daniel.
Definitely, you know, Daniel probably wants to get this fight to the ground as fast as possible, but you know, Daniel's so good at mixing in those clinches and the takedowns to open up his shots. So he's just very good out there at mixing up. Like right there, that hook, beautiful stuff by Daniel.
Yeah, so Daniel went pressure box up. So he will be looking to hang with Connor on the feet here, or hang with Spill on the feet. Pressure, you've got some good body shots as well, good straight to the body, but look at Spill right now, looping that rear uppercut into the body, chopping the legs as well, firing off these 3 pieces. We've got no HUD visible for this one, so we won't be able to see the stamina as it works out, but great work there by Daniel adjusting to the clinch. That's a rock right there off the 2. Nice work. Ducks the uppercut, though. Left hand lands, not too much damage, but that'll drain the gas tank a little bit. Both men trading there.
That was a beautiful duck left counter hook right there, and there's the takedown attempt, but good defense.
I think he bailed on it there, Rob.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he bailed on it and threw the left hand in the clinch, which was good work by Daniel.
Beautiful.
Oof, left hook just flies over the head of Spill there as well. Oof.
Ooh, good feints by Spill.
Oh, he nailed him again with a straight left right on the chin. Spill been very accurate tonight with that left hand.
Striking is so crisp.
It is. He just lands it. It's very, very clean.
At perfect range too.
Yeah. Oh, that was a pull counter that lands there. Face the body shot. Gets Daniel to come back. Could have loaded the uppercut, probably would have landed, but maybe wanted to see what the reaction is. You can tell Dan's trying to pressure, but he keeps walking into that left hand. Spill slipping on the inside. It's tough work for Daniel, but he is trying to pressure, as his archetype would suggest.
Yeah, Spill's just doing such a good job at keeping him at that outside range where you can just pick him apart with these long Conor McGregor shots.
Yeah, Spill actions. Trying to find a home for the left hand. The Conor pick. There's a leg kick that dropped Daniel down there. Daniel the Freeman with a takedown fake into the left hand. You got to imagine he might try and take this fight to the ground at some point. Oh, lead uppercut sneaks in there for Spill. And Daniel now having to survive. Oh, nice slip though in full mount. Will we see a sub attempt from Daniel? He's going to take mount and drop some of his own punishment here. Don't think the ground and pound stats are too high for the pressure boxer, but he's landing these hooks.
Couple big ones get through. Couple big bombs. Blood coming out of the face of Conor McGregor.
Yes, indeed. Not where you want to be. But the thing is, this is an even round so far. Spill's doing the big damage on the feet, though. We can't see how much damage, but it's a lot of damage. You know, we know how much Conor does in this game.
We can't see, we can't hear.
We can't hear, we can't see.
We've got to get there together.
We can't even see. There's no like visual cues for rocks or anything. So we kind of got to guess because we can't hear, but we got an idea. There's the left hand that rocked him right there.
Right. That was a nice shot. And just the range that You know,
Oh, slipped to
Spill.
the
Ooh,
inside with the uppercut. That was lovely.
that is sweet. Right on the button, knocks him down. But in this,
Oof.
I think after this replay, Bailey, Daniel slipped a straight and then got to that full mount position. So always
did,
on
he did.
his toes.
Yeah, did some
is
damage to
Daniel.
the block as well, I'm sure.
Ooh, a little fake.
Oof. Oh, another lead uppercut. He's making it work for him. That's a really good shot.
Cup shot. You see that cup stomp?
Same side stances there. The lead uppercut's a great shot. And he's slipping off to the inside as well, making it land for him now. Just a good clean 2 from Spill right there. Good head movement by Daniel. Oh, tries to hip toss. Good frame though. And Spill says no, no, no. Looking to land that shotgun of a left hand again, Rob.
I've never seen anyone tag Daniel the Freeman this much
Oh,
on the feet.
lead hook.
I mean, he's getting pieced up right now by Izzy.
It's probably because he can't hear. To be fair, Dan usually is not always picking grappling. Oh, big left hand. He sprinted in with that one. Don't think it did that much damage, though. Just a big hit reaction. But Daniel, yeah, definitely getting pieced up. But it's kind of what happens against a Conor player, especially early. When it comes to the third round, he will most likely have a stamina advantage. It's just a case of getting there. The teep to the body worked nicely for Daniel. Now he's trying to use that head movement. There's that teep again.
Yeah, in his past performances, it seemed like Daniel was able to do more of his, implement more of his game plan, utilize the clinch, get some more of his dirty boxing going. But right now, he just seems to be phased out.
Oh, another.
And that's because Izzy.
Left.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's a lot of damage on that front kick. Ground and pound. And Spill Action takes the win over Daniel the Freeman. My goodness. My goodness. Well, there we go. I mean, look, Dan's only lost twice so far this season. Spill coming in here, tied for the third most wins in ESFL history, gets another one tonight, puts out Daniel the Freeman before the halfway point of the fight. I mean, like you said, just toyed with him on the feet there a little bit. It was fairly competitive, but those straight lefts, that lead uppercut, it just was like he had an answer for every weapon that Spill tried to bring to the table. That Daniel tried to bring to the table, sorry.
Yeah, that reminded me of Conor McGregor versus Eddie Alvarez. It just did not seem like Daniel the Freeman at rank number 2 had any answer for Spill Action's distance control. I mean, he kept him out of the range. He defended the takedowns well, and he just popped him. And when he moved when Daniel attacked, Spill Action would slip and just counter with those devastating little uppercuts. And man, he just put on the performance of his life. I've never seen Spill fight better than he did tonight. 5-3 now is Spill Action's going to be moving up towards that top 3 contendership next. Bailey, what a win! Wow.
Yeah, what a win. I mean, Daniel's coming to beat so many people this season. 6 wins. That's a lot of wins, but yeah, Spill just looking very, very good tonight. Very good. Had the answers, and that's tough. I feel like I've never seen a calf like go boxer, as the archetype against Conor. That's an interesting choice from Daniel, considering he can grapple. Why try and beat Conor at his own game? I don't think you're going to do that. That's pretty. If you were at least, a kickboxer, you could throw some kicks in, keep the distance, chop the legs, maybe try and flick some head kicks up there, get the front kicks up the middle. But if you're going boxer versus boxer and the other person's picking Conor, that's a tough fight to win right there,
Especially against Bill. You saw him with his hands up. He looked real confident. Yeah. He looked like he was just in his zone early. He must have been training very hard for this fight, and it showed.
Yeah, for sure. All right, okay, we're going to go to the co-main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. I'm very excited for this one. We have such a good contest right here, Rob. I mean, hopefully you can do some justice in building this one up. But we have a up-and-coming hype train, a TikTok viral star in Naz. I don't know how viral he is, but I'm calling him viral. Naz, who's 2-0 right now in legit competition, got called out. Come to the ESFL, mate. Oh, you'll be useless. Well, he's actually done really well. He's got 2 wins in impressive performances, but now he's taking on the toughest test in his esports career. All right, he's got Papa Doc tonight, who could not be more of a veteran, Rob.
Couldn't agree with you more. This is a huge fight right now. You got the up and coming TikTok sensation, like you said, and Naz, he's come and he's passed every test that the ESFL has thrown at him with flying colors, dominant performances over Ungodly War, over Filthy Uncle Ben. His combinations, his timing, his reaction speed is His creativity, his swag is just unmatched. His fight IQ, but he's going against a legend of the game right now. Team Dark, one of the nastiest teams in the world. This man, Papa Doc, has elite grappling. He knows how to control the pace, and he has just elite skills everywhere. If Nas can get past this test right now, he will blow up and become a star more than he is right now. But if Papa Doc can steal Nas's hype train, that will propel Papa Doc's career towards another potential title shot. This is a huge fight for both of these men.
Yeah, yes, it is. Nas, number 7, 2-0 right now. Papa Doc, number 6, 2-1. So Nas is somehow number 7 in the world, despite only having 2 wins. Tough test right now. He's gone Conor McGregor in the red gloves. Blue gloves for Papa Doc. And Dustin Poirier, and he's already rocked him with a rear uppercut right there. Papa went right into it. Nas does not go crazy trying to get the finish, though. Lands a good shot. Continues. Nice return for the head kick, though. Found a home for that one, and the front kick as well. But like you said, Rob, Papa Doc's a patient guy.
Yeah, Papa Doc is very hard to get out of there, but if you can take him out early, and Nas has that capability, that's the way to do it, because if you go to that 3rd round, it's going to be a treacherous road with Papa Doc.
Love that calf kick there by Nas. Nice check with the teep as well, and catches him with a lead hook as Papa Doc's leaning, expecting the straight or the jab down the center line. So,
wow.
Doc's the lead hook as well. Nice head movement by Nas. Ooh. And the leg kick on the break. Papa Doc landed the body kick, but that's the danger of those body kicks. If your opponent doesn't back up and give you space, you are right in the pocket for those return hooks. And Nas landed them right there as well. Slip, but catches him with a left hook on the way back. Nice job.
This Nas guy is just a different animal right now. We're seeing early the stand-up, the head movement, just the reaction speed, the timing. I mean, Nas is all over Papa Doc. Papa Doc early already overwhelmed on the feet.
Is it Nas or Nas, Rob? You know, because I don't...
Nas.
I'm following you, bro. I'm following you. I don't know. Good shot right there, though, and chasing him down a little bit more. Now done a ton of damage to the head and the body already on Papa Doc, so the pressure is on from Nas, Rob. It's not like a case of... Where did you get Nas from?
I don't know, but he's hitting the Nas right now. It's like Fast and Furious. Okay. And this is crazy. I mean, Balian, he is annihilating Papa Doc right now.
Well, Nas is doing a great job. Another left hand right there. 2 shots to the body as well. Guard came down for Papa Doc, who's used to being under this much pressure in previous fights, but you know you're going to take some damage against the Conor McGregor player. He's taken quite a lot. It does have a lot of recovery and cardio to lean on. And Papa Doc just needs to survive this first round now. I mean, there's no way he can win it unless he gets double knockdowns or something. And Nas with another shot to the body. Lead uppercut that time. Rips into the central organs. But Papa Doc survives. Wow, man, crazy first round.
Nas is showing us right now that he is on another level. A level that we didn't even know he was on. Another level. He's going to the body. Papa Doc in trouble again. Stamina disadvantage. Health disadvantage. Nas is obliterating him.
Yeah, I mean, Papa Doc is in all kinds of trouble now, taking a ton of damage. He's just getting hit in every single exchange, every single trade. He's gotten the worst of it, feels like. He's just been getting tagged, but he is still here. And you know what? That's only 1 round, Rob. That's 1 round to Nas. And I'm sure Papa Doc knows that. He only needs to win 2 more. He's not over yet.
I don't know, Balian. I mean, Nas has a stamina advantage. He's got a health advantage. Papa Doc hasn't been able to get a takedown. Oof. I mean, I don't think he's touched him besides that 1 head kick early and a front kick. There it is.
There's another.
This is wild.
Head kick that misses. Nas just closes the distance as a result. The left hand has been a homing missile to the chin of Papa Doc. Nice timing on the teep. Just beats him there as well. Gets the knockdown for it. And all this cage space to unload against the cage. Papa Doc just getting the worst of every exchange. Gets tagged with a head kick. Wow, man.
Yeah, beautiful head kick. Oh, another shot to the body. Body head. Nas with another TikTok highlight right here in the ESFL.
Man, yeah, I mean, Nas is like, this guy's good. Like,
this guy's really good.
Head kick, though, from Papa Doc. Poor counter, but he's and it's with a lead elbow. Great work by Nas.
Oh, my God.
Drops him again.
Papadoc in a world of trouble now, getting hit by the steamrolling train that is Naz. But he does.
This is craziness.
Perhaps.
Did you see that slip, Bailey, with that elbow?
Yeah, he got pull countered, slipped the pull counter uppercut, and then landed a lead elbow. And then he landed a beautiful sequence of kicks to the body and a knee. It was just all perfectly timed.
Now he's in Papadoc's world, though. Papadoc able to take that back like a veteran. We'll see what Papadoc can do. This is big. He needs to figure out a way to do some damage and get in the head and slow down this hype train that is Naz.
Yeah, Papadoc taking his time. Gonna roll him through. Oh no, back to the feet. Okay.
Back to the feet, Balian, with the stamina disadvantage. And here comes the train that is Naz. Some of the nastiest, most vicious combinations I have ever seen.
I would agree. Papadoc trying to time the head kick. There's a 2 right there. Side kick, land. No, that got blocked. Yeah, Papa's really trying to wait and time his strikes right now. He's getting that 2 in there, just touching the chin a bit, but Connor's got a big chin stat. It's going to take a fair amount of damage to crack through to it. Papadoc does not have a lot of time left on this fight to even make up as much damage as he's taken. That Teep set up that 1-4. Oh, nice timing though from Papa D. 1, 2, 3 down the middle. Nice work. All on the time and goes for the 1-2 head kick. There's a 2. One more time right there for Naz. Slip to the outside though. Papadoc is still somehow in this fight, Rob.
Somehow, some way, you saw him dig to the body. After he rocked him, did some damage, finally slowing down Naz a little bit, but then you saw Naz clap him with that straight punch. And this fight's heating up big time. What a performance here by Naz, but Papadoc fighting relentlessly, valiantly, like a veteran.
Yeah, trying to get back in this fight, trying to land something. The pump with the double jab, the rear uppercut though, it's just looping through. Trying to pull counter is Papadoc, but the head and the block is so low. And if Naz just walks forward, you can do enough probably to blast right through it. Ooh.
Jeez, man, I mean
Papadoc came back towards the end of that second round, but the 1, 2, 3 was just really well timed, but Naz has done so much damage here, Rob.
Yes, Naz is just showing that he has elite, world-class striking, timing, creativity, confidence, and right now he's just really putting it to Papadoc, a former champion, but Papadoc finding his moments here in the late round number 2, and now in round number 3, he's doing some good work here.
Yeah, but not just a former champion. Papadoc has the second most wins of anyone in ESFL history. So, I mean,
he is dangerous.
I mean, he's fighting a guy who's this is his 3rd fight, Naz. This is his 3rd fight against a guy with maybe 25. So this is everything you need to know right here about Naz and his composure at this level against a real vet in Papadoc, who, credit to him, staying in the fight, looking for his opportunities, knows a couple of good combos, could swing the momentum back the other way, staying in it as much as he can, trying to hunt the teep kick as well as that head kick. But he knows that one or 2 shots, Rob, he's back in the danger zone.
Definitely, and Naz now slowing down a little bit, and that's because, you know, this guy in front of him, Papadoc, is such a veteran, and now he's coming forward. Papadoc having his moment on Naz, and we're going to see and learn a lot about Naz's mental game right now. He's facing a little adversity in this 3rd round. Gets head kicked. Papadoc is starting to create some momentum.
Yep, switch orthodox now, and there's a left hand because of it. Oh, just rolls underneath those hooks. Oh, gets caught with the uppercut though. Just too much stamina on Naz. Keeps landing those shots and keeps throwing them. Going to break as well. Gonna not give Papadoc any space for uppercut. Lead hook lands though for Papadoc. Nicely timed. Oh, the left hand lands as well for Papadoc. And the 2 at the end of it.
And this is why Papadoc is such a great player. His mental game. He could stay in the fight even when he faces adversity. It's so hard to break this man. You literally have to separate him from consciousness, and Naz has been unable to do that so far. Papadoc hanging in there valiantly. What a big stinger from the Naz player.
Yeah, Papadoc's somehow still in it. Tried to wind up on a shot there, but no stamina in there. Just not enough left. Wow. In the head health. Just too much damage. And too much stamina intact for Naz. I mean, what a performance right there. Papadoc did do good, stayed in it towards the end, made it competitive. But Naz got that rocked within the first 10 seconds, Rob, and it was just off to the races. He did not let off him for that first round, and that damage carried over for the rest of the fight. But he's here in his 3rd fight. He's beaten Ungodly War, Filthy Uncle Ben, and now Papadoc 60.
I mean, this man, he might get a title shot. If not next, well, we got a title eliminator in the main event, but maybe if he gets one more win, Rob, he might be fighting for the ESFL Championship.
I couldn't agree with you more. Naz showed that he is on another level in the striking realm, and we didn't get to see too much of his grappling. Papa Doc wasn't able to get him to the mat, besides that one time he took his backside, but yes, I've never seen anyone do that to Naz. I don't think I've ever seen that sort of performance on the feet in that way. I mean, his ability to start the fight just on fire, and just his head movement, his decisions, his combinations are just so amazing to see and witness. It's unbelievable. It's giving me chills. I can't wait to see this guy fight, and I could definitely see him getting, you know, a title shot based on just his performance and the hype behind this guy. I mean, Naz came out of nowhere. Everyone just thought this guy can't do it in the Esports Fight League, and now he's doing it against the best players, former champions. This is unbelievable.
All right, there we go. Naz wants a title shot, he says, but Zayef is the matchmaker. And I mean, you may have impressed Zayef. I don't know, man. Ask him. Great performance there by Naz, though. Yeah, Papa Doc, legit as they come. Of course, we've seen Papa Doc beat a lot of people. I mean, he's been fighting Goat 109, and you know, it's just such a veteran, been around the block. So if Naz can get past him, Rob, I mean, there's no reason he can't fight his way to a championship and even take the champion. Ed Parker, though, that's another challenge entirely, right? Especially if they do that Conor mirror match, that would be very interesting. But let's put that out of our minds for now, guys. Okay, I see you, Danny. All right, mate. Let's put that out of our minds for now, because we're going to decide who's going to fight Ed Parker, the current champion, in the main event right now, Rob. We have a title eliminator match between the #1 guy, Swiss-Libax, and the returning Advaita X, who we've not seen in competition yet this season, Rob, but previously held the ESFL Championship during UFC 3, has competed at a high level in UFC 4, and apparently, Rob, is just as game as ever. So tonight, he gets the shot of a lifetime, and he gets a chance to line himself up for another ESFL title here against Swiss-Libax. What a fight. What a fight.
Yeah, an extraordinarily rare moment here for Advaita, a former legendary player, now getting to come back in this slot against a wrecking ball in Swiss-Libax, who is 4-1 on an absolute roll right now, just steamrolling his competition, and he's going to bring that overwhelming pressure. But if Advaita, who is very patient out there, frustrating his opponents, can he get this win? If he can, Balian, then that is going to be the biggest win of his career and put him right in there, and maybe a possible title shot. Who knows? But here we go.
He's picked bloody Wonder Boy. What is going
That's
on
a great
here?
pick for Advaita. That's a great pick for Advaita.
If the fight stays on the feet, that is a great pick for Advaita here. Got to watch the leg kicks, but I don't know if that's what Swiss was expecting. But here we go. Swiss in the red gloves with the Jorge Masvidal pick Advaita from the blue with the Wonder Boy Thompson.
And immediately Swiss-Libax letting him know he's not threatened by him, putting his hands behind his back. Swiss-Libax is such a character. I love it.
Yeah, Swiss going to be pressuring in this fight, no doubt. Advaita knows that. So, yeah, take Wonder Boy, great footwork. And this is a tough test that Jorge had to face, you know, in real life when he fought Wonder Boy. He really couldn't figure him out. And Wonder Boy just danced around him all night. So Advaita trying to find a game plan that mirrors life here, perhaps. Good double jabs, went to the body. They got 5 rounds for this one, guys. So you expect the feeling out process to last a little bit longer than perhaps in a normal fight.
Well, Advaita, this is his style. If you remember, Advaita always fights on the back foot. He just waits and frustrates you. He stays away from danger, uses his footwork. So with this Stephen Wonderboy Thompson pick, he is going to be an absolute handful for Swiss.
Yeah, I really like the matchup. You know, I think there's a lot of confidence behind Swiss. Swiss has not lost yet this season. He is 4-0. That is not easy to do. I mean, he's one of the only undefeated people on the roster, really, at least inside the top 15. Naz now still undefeated, of course, 3-0, but Swiss 4-0, been mincing through people. He's, you know, got 10 wins here as well, so we'll see if he can find a way around this defensive guard, this movement of Advaita. Nice double jab straight, and then landed a left hook after it as well. Pouring away with that lead hand, making it work from slip to the inside, rear uppercut, nice work, and tags him as well with a straight 3. Great work, and a 2 to the body. This is great stuff from Advaita.
It really is, and Swiss-Libax is playing right into Advaita's game, fighting long, staying at distance. He's not pressuring like he usually does, and that might be because Advaita just really utilizing the moves footwork of Stephen Waterboy Thompson. Lands a nice straight lead hook combination for Advaita.
2-3 landed right there for Advaita. I love the double jab to the 2 to the body. He's making it work for him right there as well. Beautiful job. Catches him on the break from the kick. He might even put him out right here. Lets him back up. He's still hurt though, so the pressure's going to keep coming from Advaita. But look at that, Rob. I mean, he just baited Swiss into that.
He did, and when Advaita gets a little bit of a lead like this, he could snowball it better than any other player I've seen. His ability just to frustrate you. Stay. Devastation! Advaita is back!
No, it's not over. Great job by Swiss. I mean, his block didn't even go down there once, and he takes the backside sit. Nice work. Can't get the posture up. Stays in the fight, though, to Swiss. We all thought it was over there for a second, but Advaita dropped him with the uppercut. My goodness, man. And that's after the switch to orthodox for him. He's landed an uppercut on the inside. Sneaky, but it worked. What a great first round for Advaita. First round of the season for Advaita, Rob. And he dropped to the #1 contender who's undefeated twice.
I think he just won the fight in that first round, Bailey. And I don't know how Swiss-Libax is going to be able to walk up this hill and kill Advaita, but if he does, that will be legendary. Look at that slip uppercut left hook. I thought it was over right there.
Yeah.
His head bounced off his kneecap, smacked his back of the head against the floor. Vicious.
What a great first round from Advaita. But, you know, you can't count Swiss out. We know what he's like. He's relentless. He's just not been able to march and walk him down so far. And he threw one body kick and was instantly punished by Advaita, you know, and that's good as well, because it takes that part of the game away from Swiss, because Advaita's using the movement so well and the head movement as well. It's making Swiss really hard to land these boxing combinations. So the kicks, you know, it's a bit more consistent, but Advaita has been punishing them, countering them. Now changing to the leg kicks though is Swiss, having a little bit of success early, faking on the inside to land the straight right. Ducked right hand from Advaita, but the up kick keeps him in it. My God, Rob, I thought it was over again.
My God, Advaita is looking so slick out there. These ducks, these slips, his shots are looking on point. Advaita looking better than he has ever looked against the #1 contender. And this has got to be so tough for Swiss-Libax, being so close to that title shot. And now Advaita, who he was pretty confident in beating, is teeing off on him.
Chat is not very happy with Swiss's decision to throw a head kick there, Rob. I will say that right now.
I mean, Swiss is getting desperate here. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know what he's going to do in this fight.
Well, he's tried to throw body kicks and he's been getting punished and countered and eating shots for it. So the leg kicks have been landing, but yeah, wanted to get a head kick in there. Didn't work. Inside lead uppercut. Nice work there. Now off the lead hand. Oh, one straight right though, and it's changed back the other way. Swiss unloading the gas tank there as well. Didn't really land too much.
Swiss is already gassed. And you know, Advaita is the worst person out of anyone I could think of in this game to put in a 5-round situation. I mean, he's so good in these fights.
Oof. That's why he held the belt for so long, you know? He was really, really good at managing those 5-round fights. That Chris Weidman pick of Advaita, that was legendary, you know?
Right.
Scary stuff. The patience required. 1-2 to the body, though, from Advaita. He's just having real trouble just getting into range, you know? He's constantly having to punch his way into range because of the footwork of Advaita. Now he's going to the open stance as well. It's going to be even harder to try and find the target. But those leg kicks are working. That's pretty much all he's got. Now he's faking them with the 2 there as well, but one straight left sets it up. Double uppercut to the lead hook straight. And he's put him down again. Ground and pound from the top. It's going to be a win here for Advaita, surely. But he's still in it. What ground and pound defense. That was insane ground and pound defense from Swiss.
Incredible. The Wrecking Ball does not want to lose. Oh, but an elbow lands flush, and now we have Advaita on top with Wonder Boy doing wonderful things, Balian.
Yeah, I mean, this is such an impressive performance by Advaita. Again, he is not ranked this season. He is 0-0 this season. He has not fought in ESFL competition for a while. And he's coming in tonight against the #1 contender. You can see why he was put in this spot tonight, Rob. The champion is out. A #1 contender fight. Props to Swiss for taking him on as well, accepting the challenge, right? You know, this guy doesn't deserve the shot, but he got it. And look what he's done with it. Oh, another drop before the start of the 3rd round.
Oh, this is going to be a long night for Swiss-Libax. But you got to give him props for staying in there. And who knows, if anyone can win it, Swiss-Libax can do it. But he's going to have to land something devastating, and he doesn't have the gas tank to support any sort of onslaught after he's hurt, Bailey, and I don't know what he can do.
Yep. Well, the leg kicks were working a little bit, but it's definitely not enough. And you can see now he's trying to jab, just try and find him with the jab, but he can't even land the jab, Rob. And when you can't even land your jab, you know you're in a tough spot in a fight. Oh, again, gets caught by the straight punch and then topped with the left hook from Advaita, who looks like he could still be fighting in the first round here, Rob. I mean, he's taking some left leg damage, but that's about it. Swiss trading on the inside. That broke the block right there, though. The overhand, the duck, and that is all she wrote. Another head kick, another duck, one shot. It's over, Rob. Advaita is going to be fighting Ed Parker next week for the championship, and I cannot believe that's what happened. That's Swiss's first loss this season, Rob. His first loss this season.
Oh man, Advaita taking all this time out of the scene, just gets implanted in this perfect position and steals all of Swiss-Libax's hype in one fight. And now he is the man that is going to get the next shot, Bailey. And this is what you're telling me? Unbelievable performance by a former legend. And this is why Advaita is so talked about. And this is why this fight was so interesting right here, right now, where magic is made, the Esports Fight League.
Yeah, man. I think, you know, he almost won that fight in the picking screen, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
I think so.
what a counter pick to Jorge, especially a counter pick to a pressure striker. He's Wonder Boy right there. You can slip and slide and dance around, and he caught him early, and then he just kept touching him, man. It was really tough for Swish to find him. But like we said, at the end of the fight, they were saying he couldn't even land his jab. He just couldn't get near him. Advaita was nailing him with a straight right down the middle as well. Every time the distance got closed, it was just a tough night for Swiss all round.
It was. Bailey, and that was
wow.
his first win since ESFL 100. I'm getting from the back. Since ESFL 100.
Crazy.
My gosh, what a win. What a way to come back.
I mean,
And get
what
this
a
win,
way.
huh?
I know, right? With the return of Advaita, he's back. So yeah, not next weekend because it's Xbox, but the weekend after, Advaita versus Ed Parker. Didn't think, and that's the last win he has is over Ed Parker as well at ESFL 100. So
Bailey.
I am ready for this one. An ESFL 100 rematch. Oh, we have next week's card as well. All right, Rob, what were you going to say?
I think this might set up a fight between Swiss-Libax and Naz.
And Naz.
Can you imagine that?
That's a great fight.
All right,
Another,
let's check it out
another
next
tough
week's
bet.
card.
Yes, let's take a look at next week's card, guys. We're going back to the Xbox side of things right there. And, you know, we jump between the two of them. Both competitive, both have good fighters on either side, and both have people coming to ESFL Vegas. But there we are, 143. We've got SMB's Hammer taking on BFAP right there. I mean, it's been good jostling at the top of title contention there on Xbox. I mean, we've had some great title fights, and we've got another one there, Hammer and Trixie, a bit of a camp war in that one as well, but look forward to it, guys. It's going to be nothing but a bang. I mean, that is such a banger right there. But then Fadinator and Dabakan as well. Danny coming up against Motown as well. Danny making his way up the rankings. Webcam is back every week as he is taking on Yerda. What a fight that is. Daddy Dave there as well coming back. Killer Jake and Caliber. People spread out. We've got Optics back on the card as well. I mean, do you like that fight? Do you look at this card, Rob?
Oh, it's stacked. And Hammer, you know, coming back. And I accidentally took his belt from him and handed it out. But he is the champion, SMB Hammer, defending against Trixie. And Trixie is so devastating. There's so many good fights all the way down to, you know, Drew versus Grains. We're going to see a nice little debut there. And it's always exciting. I can't wait. These cards are just getting better and better. The community is like gasoline being poured on it, just burning. It's legendary. I love it.
Sounds painful there.
It is painful.
All right.
It's
ESFL
hard.
142 is in the books, guys. Thanks for joining us. The return of Advaita in dramatic fashion. Naz's win streak continues. Spill action and Daniel Freeman. Spill taking some momentum away from the Freeman. It was a good night of fights. We're back next weekend. ESFL 143, 8 p.m. GMT, 2 p.m. Central Time over in the US there. It's all leading up to ESFL Live at Las Vegas. June 4th and 5th, we will be in Las Vegas at the HyperX Esports Arena. Come join us. It'll be a good time. There's community days. Marshall Mind will be there, as will Zayaf, as will many other members of this fine community. We are trying to get some other stuff going. We're going to plan some more community events. We'll try and get the UFC involved a little bit as much as we can. it's all to play for. It's all coming up. Anyway, we will see you next week. Thank you on behalf of myself, Bailey, and Bruce Lee, Rob, the rest of the ESFL staff. Shout out to them working hard in the back this week as well. Thank you. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. We'll see you next weekend for some more esports fighting action. Take care, everybody. Have a good week. Bye.
And fast, already try. Oh, beautiful counter to the takedown. Thank you for joining us tonight.
A disadvantage to Zayef, but then he.
A little too much on Trixie. Nice shooting, good turning.
Watching on Twitch, watching on YouTube, watching from around the world tonight. I know the UFC isn't on right now, but guess what? The virtual octagon is here.